person to do it on their thing, like we're plugged into it. We're live. We're just discussing very critical sound engineering issues we will take care of on the next version of this studio. I'm going to build something either in downtown or near here. We haven't decided.
Really?
Yeah.
I always figured you had it here because you live here.
Yeah, I do, but I like downtown. I like the idea of being on the top of a big building. My other option, and I've been looking at land, my other option is in Topanga Canyon to build an actual compound. My problem is I'm afraid, because I know me, I don't necessarily trust me. I'm afraid I'll go whole hog Colonel Kurtz and start a real compound once I have the actual land and start putting things in and realize I'm not really that restricted financially from building shit. I might just start getting crazy.
And then but all your followers could work for you.
That's the problem. Then it becomes a problem. The unstable ones shows up with a fucking suicide vest.
Downtown's a bit of a pain in the ass, though. Getting there sucks. And someone had a show down there, and I had to park like in this weird thing and cut through a Macy's to get to where the thing was. Downtown can be a little tricky, unless you get a cool Soho kind of loft space.
That's what I'm thinking. What I was thinking of is getting a high-rise, like a top floor on a high-rise. Just get crazy and get something with the most dope, ridiculous view and have that view be the background when we do shows, especially nighttime shows.
That'd be pretty sweet. And a good vantage point when the earthquake comes. Have you ever been in a high-rise during the quake?
Well, I'm going to have a parachute for you. And
nice.
For Jamie and for all of us. And we're just going to shoot through one of the windows. I'll have a shotgun. We'll blast through one of the windows. And then we're just going to jump.
I was in San Francisco 2 summers ago. Not last summer, the one before. During that earthquake, they had a little up in Napa. It was the Napa one. And I had a show there that night. I'm in a high-rise. Get up to go to the bathroom at around 2 in the morning. On my way back, the whole building, like a rubber band, just back. I was like, what the? Oh, they're on rollers.
Yeah.
And that thing just, scariest. I just laid on the bed and was like, all right, maybe this is going down. Maybe it's not.
You laid on the bed
Laid
to
on the
deal
bed.
with it?
I just kind of collapsed on the bed.
Don't they say you're supposed to get in a door frame?
There was nothing but just
terror?
the deck. Yeah, it's completely.
Wow.
Really weird. And I was like, then it was over. I'm like, do I just go to the airport? I should just get the hell out of town, right?
Just start running towards the fucking middle of the country.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's really
Run towards Nebraska.
That was my instinct. And I looked out the window. I didn't see people like running in droves. So I just said, well, this will see how freaked out I am if I can just go back to sleep. And I did. I just fell asleep.
Did you ever read the article? Was it in New Yorker? I don't remember what magazine it was in. There was an article that was essentially saying the Pacific Northwest, like Seattle, is a ticking time bomb. It's a matter of time before it gets hit by a massive tsunami and an earthquake. 100% gonna happen.
Right.
Might happen in 100 years. Might happen in 2. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm going there this weekend.
Are you? Where are you at?
Parlor Live.
Love that place.
It's a good club.
That combines my 2 favorite things in life. Pool, playing pool, and a comedy club. It's almost like they designed it for me.
It is pretty perfect. I haven't been there in a while. So what happens like when they say like at that level that they say it'll hit? What happens to like does that mean like Seattle goes into the ocean?
Yeah,
that
this
level?
is the article. It was the New Yorker, the really big one. This woman, by the way, received so much hate and I think fucking threats and all kinds of crazy shit that she had to. I think she had to make an amendment to this.
The not so big one.
To say, hey, fuckers, relax. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm just. But notice, like Mexico seems fine. Look, goes all the way down to California. All the way to see the peel that they're showing in the illustration? I think Mexico's our move. Come on, Tom Papa, let's do it.
Let's go.
San Diego might not be a bad spot either. Doesn't seem to be falling off.
That's not too quaky.
No, and it's filled with military people. They'll know what to do.
Yeah, Pendleton.
Yeah, they're right there. They'll know what to do. That's a good spot to be if the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Bunch of motherfuckers who've prepared for the shit hitting the fan.
Do you have a kit?
A kit.
Yeah, do you have an emergency kit?
I have food and
got food?
freeze-dried food and water.
Keep it in the garage fridge?
Yeah, well, I have garage freezers. I have freezers in the garage.
Okay.
And I have giant coolers that'll keep. I have these Yeti coolers. You know what a Yeti cooler is?
No.
Yeti coolers are really high-end hunting coolers, like outdoorsman coolers.
Right.
They will keep ice. I use it when I brine things. Like if I brine a ham. Like I smoke hams. You ever smoke a ham?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Yeah.
Man, there's nothing like it. It takes a long time to do.
How long?
It takes like 6 days to brine it.
6 days?
6 days.
Wow.
Yeah. But then once you smoke it and then cook it like right out of the smoker and then serve it, oh my God, it's amazing. Like,
really?
My kids scream when they eat it. They're like, "This is amazing!" Because it just melts in your mouth. It's just so tender and moist and delicious.
Jeez. So where's the cooler come in? What do you mean?
I leave it in the cooler for 6 days by itself in a bucket. So I brine the ham. I take the ham. I put a bucket of water with salt, garlic, some brown sugar, and a few other spices. I forget what it is. Some Himalayan pink salt. And then it sits in this cooler. I surround the cooler with ice, or surround the bucket with ice.
Right.
And I lock it down, and I just leave it outside for days.
Jeez.
6 days later, I open it up, and it's still got ice in it.
Really?
Yeah, see that? That's one that I cooked.
Oh, man. That looks good.
Yeah, 5
Holy
hours
cow.
at 250 degrees.
How many pounds is that?
That was about, I want to say like a 3-pound one somewhere.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was so good. Oh my God, like you see all the juices at the bottom of that plate?
Yes.
It's like you cut into it and it's just squirting in your face. It's so good. So good.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
a
pretty intense.
wild ham too.
So that's
from a
during the
wild pig.
apocalypse, that's what you're going to live on.
Well, my point is that those Yeti coolers can keep things cold for a really long time.
Right.
So like you could have, like if you have frozen meat, it'll stay frozen in those things for a week.
Right.
Or at least cold enough where you don't have to worry about it going bad.
So you can keep all your stuff in there.
So I have meat that'll last for a week. I have like a week of meat, and then
Okay. Generator?
I have a generator.
You do?
Yeah, I'm going solar though. I'm turning my whole house solar.
I think I am as well.
It's crazy to not in California.
I know. You have to drop pretty good cash at the beginning.
Yes.
It'll take about 5 years to get it back.
You might not ever get it back.
Might not ever.
You can have it set up where you're always going to have power and you're completely off the grid.
Right. That's the big thing.
Which Brian Callen has been trying to get them to turn over to his solar, and he says they're really resistant. Like
Really?
He paid for panels. He had the whole thing set up, and he's like, it's really interesting. He's like, they make it super difficult for you to do this because they're fighting the solar companies. They don't want them to be autonomous. They don't want people to be autonomous. They also want you to be connected to the grid.
Yeah.
If you choose to remove yourself from the grid and be just 100% solar, it's a huge issue. Very
Really?
hard. Yep, very hard to get done.
So has he cut off completely from
He's
it?
not.
So
no.
you pay like a couple cents a month just to stay on?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to Brian. But
Right.
for the longest time, I don't know if he's gotten it turned over, but for the longest time, they weren't turning it over. Like, I'm talking about 6 months. So he makes a sizable investment, spends tens of thousands of dollars, has all this equipment installed in his yard, and they wouldn't turn it on. He's like, I couldn't get them to turn it on.
I have a Tesla, and I want to go solar, so it's the car, so completely.
Yeah.
But the battery, like the charger, you can get a rebate off of this thing. The amount of paperwork you have to show the city of LA for them to give you $700 back is insane. You have to take pictures of your house, pictures of the charger, receipts from the company, certificates of work, things from the panel. I mean, it's a list of like 12 things. It's like, and if I have to go to the to the mailbox once with the right stamp, it's like it's going to take weeks for me to pull that off.
You're a comic.
I'm not doing it. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not going to play ball. Yeah,
like they make you do $700 worth of work to get your $700 worth of rebate.
Right, exactly. You would think they would be the opposite. You think they'd be
no.
You think that they would encourage it because it would ease the grid.
Yeah.
You know?
I rented a Tesla for a day because we have a sponsor. It's called Skurt, S-K-U-R-T, and they're real new. But what they're doing is they're essentially like Uber for rental cars. So like,
Okay.
say if you were outside the Comedy Store and you're like, I need a rental car. I want to drive to San Francisco.
Right.
They'll fucking show up in 20 minutes with a rental car, and you take that bitch and drive it up the coast.
Jeez.
It's crazy. Yeah, you have an application or on your phone, right? You use the app, you order up a car, and you can get a Tesla. So I said, okay,
Wow.
I want to try this service out before we do it. Let's get me a Tesla.
An amazing
So I got a
world.
Tesla. The fucking service is excellent. They
It's
show
crazy.
up, they give you the thing, they give you the key. Do you know how to do it? I said, yeah, I watched a couple of videos. I'm good.
Right.
So they go, okay. It's real strange because the Tesla doesn't start.
No.
And that's a weird,
Powers up.
Yeah, that's a weird one for people. You get in and you go, okay, why isn't it starting?
There's no revving
Yeah.
the gas.
No, there's no gas.
There's no brum brum.
There's no vrum vrum at all.
No.
And it just sort of, you put it in drive and, okay, we're going. Oh, okay. Yeah. But what got me was how quick the battery drained. I was like, ooh,
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
like this. Yeah.
How quick did it drain?
Well, I live out here, which
Right.
is about half hour to the Improv.
Right.
I drove all the way to the Improv, back. I drove here, home, back to the Improv, and back home, and then back here, and it was more than a half a tank.
More
I was
than
like,
half.
More than half gone. I'm like, that's not 240 miles. Like, that's...
But that's half. That's 120.
Yeah, but it's not even. It's not even. It's maybe 60 miles worth of driving. Maybe.
Were you punching it? You must have been because it's a fast
I
car.
don't think I drive any other way. I think that's what I do.
There is a big difference when you're slamming it.
Well, it's a huge...
There's like a thing. There's like
Yeah.
it shows you like the sweet spot, and that's probably around 65.
It's around granny level.
But man, when you blast that thing,
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
but it eats up the
It eats up the juice. But it's weird how it accelerates without gears, which is very hard for people who've driven a regular car
Yeah.
to comprehend. But it's instant on.
So like a golf cart,
Yeah.
like a
Super-
Mongo golf cart.
Yeah, super
It's-
golf cart.
It's fun even going from 0 to 35, 40
Yeah,
just to get that
Yeah.
punch.
it's a wonderful car.
It's
Like,
amazing.
What they've done is amazing.
I came here from down around Wilshire, like Beverly Hills area, get on the 405, hit autopilot, and I didn't steer until I got off of
Shut the fuck
the
up.
101.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't touch the brake. I didn't touch the accelerator. I didn't steer.
Were you texting?
I looked at a text. I looked at a text.
That freaks me out, man.
It drives better than I do.
What is it doing? It's got a camera and it's scanning
It's
the
got
environment.
cameras and sensors. So it's on the dashboard. It'll show the 2 lines that it picked up visually. Mm-hmm. It'll pick up the speed based on a sign, and then it has cars, shadow cars around you. It's reading all the cars around you,
Jesus.
and it just goes. You set it at the speed, like cruise
Wow.
control, and it just brakes. And if you want to change lanes, you just hit the directional. And if it thinks it's safe, it'll change lanes for you.
Well, I have one of those Lexus SUVs.
Yeah.
And it'll accelerate and decelerate depending upon the traffic. So it has a
Right.
laser sensor, and it gives you options. Like you could ride someone's ass, and then it'll do it that way, or
Yeah.
you could spread it out where it's like 4 cars in front of you, it starts to brake.
Right.
Which is the way I have it set it, because I don't think it doesn't brake that good. It's a giant ass truck. you
Right.
know?
In traffic, it's pretty great. Like
Yeah.
when I take my kids to school, I'll hop on the 101,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll to not have to deal with the braking, stopping,
Oh,
going.
yeah.
That part is just
Fuck
sweet.
yeah, it's awesome.
It's really great. I mean, they say car insurance companies are getting ready for the collapse of their business.
Good.
They say once everything's automated, they think, this is the insurance companies talking, that it's going to be an 85% decrease in accidents.
Wow.
That's how much better the car. And I know the car is a better driver than I am.
Yeah.
More cautious, sees more.
Well, as long as you have the option to be autonomous on a country road, you know, as long as like you get on a country road and you can just fucking zoom around and drive and
Yeah.
see things.
You mean do it on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you get on those roads, like I put it on autopilot going to the Comedy Store, and I go from Sherman Oaks over Laurel. You know, Laurel Canyon's wavy gravy and weird turns and people, and it's a little nerve-wracking.
So when you're doing that, so you're doing all those turns, it's doing it completely by itself on Laurel?
To a point.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
To a point. That's what I'm saying.
that
That's the scary. That's the scary part.
So
Because
what
it doesn't really. Because Laurel, it's old road. You can't read the lines.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weirdness going on.
Fuck.
You can't. I've tried it, especially when you come back down towards Ventura, and there's like that really whipping turn.
Yeah.
That you don't want to just let the car do it.
Maybe it's going to be one of those things where they're going to be forced to have to redo the roads to deal with these electric cars that have to read the sensors.
Maybe. The other thing is, I think the technology is going to be GPS driven also.
Oh.
So that'll help if it syncs up that.
That way the government can just fucking shut you down and pull you over.
They could exterminate you if you do anything wrong.
Well, that's the grand conspiracy theory about Michael Hastings. Do you know who Michael Hastings is?
Mm-mm.
Michael Hastings is a journalist. He wrote an article for Rolling Stone about a general who was involved in the war. And he was embedded. And while he was embedded over there, just coincidentally, it was when they had that big Icelandic volcano. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that Icelandic volcano?
Yeah.
Well, it globally crippled flights for a long time.
I remember that all through Europe.
Yeah. So he was stuck over there for, I want to say, like an extra month. And when he was stuck over there, they got a little too comfy with this guy. And they started cracking a bunch of jokes about Vice President Biden.
Who's they?
The soldiers and the general. And I don't remember McAllister. Was it McAllister? Whichever general.
Yeah.
I believe it was McAllister. He had to step down after the article came out because the article was just absolutely brutal. And it was devastating. And so this Michael Hastings character started receiving like some serious tangible death threats. They're like, you're a dead motherfucker. Like, we're going to find you. Like, you just cost American lives because you just got rid of one of the best generals ever because you don't think it's politically correct that this guy jokes around about a guy like Joe Biden, who's obviously a fucking goof.
Right.
Like, Joe Biden's a goof.
Yeah.
He's a goof. And if you don't think he's a goof, why isn't he running for president?
Right.
Why isn't he running, ladies and gentlemen? For a bunch of reasons. One of them, Joe Biden was a plagiarist. Like, Joe Biden, when I was in Boston at Stitches Comedy Club in 1988, which is back when he was running for president but had to abandon his campaign because they found his speeches were just in gigantic chunks of President Kennedy's speeches.
No.
Yes.
He stole from Kennedy?
Kennedy! Nobody knew. Back before the internet, nobody knew that you couldn't get away with shit like that.
That's crazy.
But he got away with it because of actual political scholars who were like, hey, fuckhead, I know that fucking speach.
That's
so
hilarious.
we at Stitches had Joe Biden night. We would do Joe Biden night.
What do you mean?
Where we would steal each other's shit. Like, if you went up, you would do my act, and I would try to remember your act. We would try to remember each other's. It was really
great.
fun.
That's got to be fun.
Yeah, it was Kevin Fitzgerald. Who the hell did it? I forget the comic who started it. But
it's
either
hilarious.
way,
That's a great idea.
That's how much of a plagiarist he was.
Wow.
Like,
I never heard that.
Yeah, he was so well. The Democratic Party keeps it under wraps now.
Yeah.
But it was a big story in '88.
So what happened with this? So he started getting death threats because he was talking.
So I'm sorry.
Shit about him.
He started getting some serious death threats because this guy was a loved general, very respected by these people who worked for him, including soldiers, including spec ops guys, and all these people who looked at this Michael Hastings guy like, you piece of fucking shit.
Wow.
Anyway.
And Hastings just a guy?
Just a reporter.
Just a reporter.
Just a reporter. But a snarky little fuck.
Right.
Was doing Adderall and a bunch of other shit. He was a little cocky. Anyway, this guy drove 120 miles an hour without hitting the brakes into a tree on Sunset and died under very suspicious circumstances. Not only that, he was telling people that if he dies, like, you should understand that they killed me.
Really?
I'm not going to kill myself. If I die, just know this. They killed me. And when military experts who understand what's possible today when it comes to automating vehicles, they say it's absolutely possible. Absolutely possible.
Well, people are hacking into computer cars.
Well, these cars, like your car, that can drive itself.
Yeah.
Like, this is a Mercedes, and the Mercedes have that same ability. Yeah, especially the new ones do. I don't know if his did, but what they're essentially saying is they could just pin that fucking accelerator down and just lift off that brake so the brake doesn't work at all.
Right.
And then
probably
just disable
the bags.
And steer that motherfucker right into a tree. And that's how they killed him. That's how people think.
Right.
Of course, his family and a lot of other people who are close to them, they don't want to say anything. They're probably terrified.
Yeah.
And they say, no, we believe it was suicide. But the people who knew him outside of his family, like, that is nonsense. It's a credible conspiracy because you're talking about a guy who, through his article, like the Rolling Stone article was devastating to the military.
Right.
It's really devastating to, was it McAllister?
To the point where a general has to step down.
Stanley McChrystal.
Hastings.
And then he was working
McChrystal.
on a profile of the CIA director, John Brennan, at the time of his death.
Yes, okay. And yeah, he was working on another fucking expose of the CIA director. Jesus fucking Christ. So it was really interesting.
Wow.
It was really interesting. And, you know,
I just have to be worried about someone being in the audience at the Comedy Store and being like, he's a hack, and they take out their cell phone and make me go into a tree on Laurel. Like, the CIA is not going to care, but an angry audience member.
well, that's, you know, I mean,
That's scary.
He fucked with, what was the general's name?
Stanley McChrystal.
McChrystal and the CIA.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it was a double whammy of fuck-ups, and
Yeah.
it's almost like they wanted to see what they could get away with. Like, let's see, we haven't used this shit. Let's try to use this shit stateside.
Oh, man.
Drive this motherfucker into a tree. Because
Got to be able to.
because with someone writing a snarky article like that, I mean, I don't know what actually was said, or I didn't read the article, but apparently it was very disturbing to the people that were involved there, and what he had decided to do with this article,
Right.
from their point of view, was take a very inflammatory position. He tried to, you know, manipulate it and make it very negative. And, you know, they can do things like that if they write an article about it. If they write an article about you.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, when you think about just technology, and I'm so excited about this car. I'm so excited what it can do. It's amazing where all this stuff is going. You just talking about that service will just bring a rental car to. I mean, it's all, and it's moving so quickly and so great. But I tend to only think of all these positive, cool, fun things that you can do with it. You know, the evildoers can use that same stuff and then some. I mean,
well, in their mind, they might not even be the evildoers. He might be a real problem.
Right.
You know, I mean, he might be, in their eyes, an enemy of America.
Right.
I don't know who's right.
Yeah.
But if he really did interrupt some military operations that cost soldiers their lives because the general wasn't there anymore because he had to step down, and it fucked up the entire chain of leadership.
It's heavy.
And he was talking about in that same article that Jamie put up that whenever he was around people who kill people for a living, they would invariably tell him, "We're going to kill you." Like it wasn't a couple people that were saying this to him. Like there was several people that were saying, "Hey, motherfucker, you're dead. Just so you know, we're all going to kill you." So this guy, what did he do? He doubled down. Went after the CIA afterwards.
God.
Balls on him. Balls on this young man. He tested positive when he died for crystal meth.
He did.
It had verify that just to be sure. He had an issue with drugs in the past, apparently, from all the stuff that I've read.
Right.
And they thought he'd kicked it, but you know, death threats will fucking get you right back on the wagon or off the wagon. Wait, how's it work? On the wagon, or off the wagon?
Or do they plant that on him?
Well, it's his
Make
body.
that easy for him.
It's his body.
Yeah.
It may or may not have been real. Who knows?
Right.
And it also, that stuff, crystal meth and Adderall are so closely related. They're almost the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Adderall is very, very similar to crystal meth.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, it's just a nice, healthy dose.
Right.
Where you don't have to worry about dying.
Right.
Or running down Sunset with no pants on. Or,
Right.
you know, you'll get productive instead of
You'll just read a lot.
destructive. Productive and destructive are next door neighbors when you're on Adderall, apparently.
God, that was the scary thing when they were talking during the Republican debate about how much heroin is in New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. How it's just nobody, not one person, brought up prescription drugs.
Yeah, of course.
As the lead into that.
Well, they can't.
Not one.
They can't.
That's just too much money.
Yeah, it's the pharmaceutical companies have them bought and sold.
Yeah.
It's a criminal business. The whole business is entirely criminal as far as politics. The business of politics, the way they get money and what they can and can't say. Otherwise, they would be talking about cigarettes.
Right.
Cigarettes kill 500,000 people in America alone every year.
Still.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
It's not changing.
Right.
It dropped off a little bit, with education, but
yeah,
people are fucking dumb, man. They want those things in their mouth.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's
Did you
amazing.
you ever try it?
Smoking?
Yeah.
Once as a kid, we were walking down the street and we saw a lit cigarette. Someone must just put it out of their car. I was just walking with my two buddies. I picked up, I'm plug a cigarette. And
Imagine if that's how you got herpes.
oh, that would be such a bummer.
Random cigarette.
I coughed so much. It was like, that is awful. And it was like probably 11. And that was it. I was just like, no, I'm not going to smoke. It was
good for you.
It was just a lucky break, you know?
I smoked with my sister when I was 15 and she was 14. I tried it and she tried it. She kept smoking until she was in her 40s, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think 30s or late 30s maybe. I never smoked again. I just was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it just seemed. I like the idea of it. I like holding something.
Yeah.
I like a lot of times when I'm out with friends, I'll just have like a roll up a napkin or something, and I just like the authority of it.
Oh, it looks cool as fuck.
It's the coolest. Just come out of a show and just light up by yourself in the hallway.
You know
cool.
what's funny? When cigarette smokers look down on cigar smokers, like, fuck off.
I love cigars.
Cigars are great, but it's funny when, someone lights up a cigar around someone who smokes cigarettes, they'll go like, ugh,
ew.
Disgusting. Like, oh my God, do you know what those fucking cigarettes you smoke smell like?
Yeah, they're the worst.
The best is pipes. Pipes smell great.
I know. I know pipes smell good because that doesn't offend my family, which is all girls.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They're like, oh, that's not so bad.
Oh, it's
but
delicious.
A cigar, forget it. I could be in the backyard, shut all the windows,
Blowing
by
a fan.
myself with a cigar, and then someone's going to pop their head out of a window. You're disgusting.
Daddy's disgusting. Yeah.
I love nice cigars.
Me
great.
too.
I
got a cigar over here from Michael Dowd. These are they're probably dried out now. I got to get a humidor. Remind me again about a humidor. I got a humidor at home. I got to bring in here.
Yeah, I got
one. This
one.
is from, did you ever see the documentary, The 7-5?
No.
Nick DiPaolo told me about it.
Oh, yeah?
Holy shit.
The 7-5.
The 7-5 is about the 7-5 precinct in New York City.
Uh-huh.
And it was in the 70s, the 80s rather, during the crack epidemic.
Oh, yeah?
Holy shit.
Oh, really?
What a fucking crazy documentary. And Michael Dowd was one of the corrupt cops that was in it. And, he went to jail for a long time, the whole deal, but then got out, and then they did this documentary, and he did my podcast.
Oh, really?
And, and he brought in some cigars that he's having made.
That's his business now?
Well, he's doing a bunch of different things. He's just kind of hustling.
Right.
It's hard. He's just got to, he was in jail for a long time. So he's got to try to put his life back in order.
Jeez.
But,
he just got caught up in all the money and...
Oh, well, he was 20-something years old. He was young, and all the cops are corrupt. He's like, the first day on the job, they were explaining to him about a guy who, quote-unquote, jumped off of a roof. And it was because this guy had ratted on cops. He's like, that's what happens when you rat on cops.
That was
and he
his
was
first.
like, oh, got it. We're good. We're
Secret
totally good
message
here.
received.
Yeah, it was like one of the first week or something that he was working. But he was like, it was really real clear, real early on that there's a giant percentage of guys are on the take.
Wow.
And that's just how you made money.
So where's he get the tobacco?
I don't know. I think they're made in the Dominican Republic. He's got a friend that he used to do quote unquote business with back during the cocaine days that he's pals with that he goes and visits. I think that's where he's getting
he's got a pal.
Yeah.
Just got a bunch of Cuban cigars, some Cohibas.
Ooh, nice.
It really is a difference.
Yeah.
God, is it a
if you get the real deal.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you get real ones. So.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking counterfeit Cuban
There's
cigars.
a lot of fakies. It's all going to open up now, though.
Yep.
Soon.
But they don't have enough quantity. Like I forget the name of the area where they grow. There's this specific area, Viejo Trabajo or something like that. I forget where it's called. But it's a very small area where they grow the best cigars. But the soil is like incredibly rich, and they've been tilling the soil and taking care of it in a very specific way for decades and decades, and they just know what they're doing.
And now America's coming in and wants to devour it.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
I mean, because they do sell them around the rest of the world.
I used to get them from England.
Oh, yeah?
I used to get them sent to me from England, allegedly, because it's not legal.
No.
They would send them to me, and then like a couple weeks later, they would send me the bands. So they would send them to me with like Dominican bands, and then you'd take them off, and then they'd send you the actual real,
Yeah. My friend, Gad Elmaleh, that French comedian.
No.
It's like the biggest comedian in France. And I told him that I had gotten, a while ago, that I had a Cuban cigar. He's like, no, you don't. I was like, yeah, I got them. And I go, where did you get them? I said, my buddy got them from Vegas, and he knows a guy. He's like, Tom, I'm telling you, Americans do not get the Cuban cigars. I will bring you some that we have in France. And then he brought some stuff from France, and I couldn't really tell if it was different, but his point was, Cuba will deal with us. What you're getting is just rehashed horseshit.
Maybe. You definitely can get, I mean.
Yeah, you can. I think the ones I have now are legit.
Maybe.
I think so.
The only way to really know is to get them from Cuba.
Yeah.
And even then you don't know.
Right.
And they could be shipping them from Dominican Republic to Cuba, boxing them up in Cuba with their own wrappers and sending them right to you to save money.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, once people realize that there's so much money in America now.
Yeah.
I still don't think you can just go hog wild and buy like 50 boxes of them. I think there's like a limitation on how much you're allowed to import.
Yeah. In Canada, I went to a warehouse, a guy that dealt with Cuba, and then he would sell them to the stores in Canada. So it was all through the government and legit and stuff, and that was pretty trippy.
Yeah.
Just walking through a warehouse of
all
heaven.
Like humidity controlled.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's interesting how they have to do that, right? They have to like keep the cigars at a certain level of humidity. But once they do that, they last forever.
Yeah. And you can bring them back too. Like if this is dry and you just
you can bring them back apparently a couple times.
Is that it?
Yeah. After a while, they just turn to shit.
Oh, really?
You got to be careful of mold too. They can get mold.
Where do you smoke your cigars?
Where the fuck I want. I'm a
in your
man.
house?
I'm a man, Tom
No.
Pop. I do whatever the fuck I want.
You're lying.
No, outside. I gotta go outside. I could do it in my office if I open up the window.
Yeah.
And I have to have some fucking sophisticated methods of ventilation.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that smell?
They hate
What's
it.
that smell?
God, do they hate it.
Oh my God.
Or if you just come home and it's just still on your clothes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If I had sons, I'd be like, come on in here. Daddy's going to show you what to do.
I know.
I'm going to show you what to do.
It's not, it really repels every female for miles.
Well, girls who don't get repelled by it, I do not trust. How about that? Those
That's a good
fucking
point.
scandalous bitches out
Or
there smoking cigars.
The ones who smoke them. Yes.
Yeah, those girls are fucking dangerous.
They're dirty.
Those girls will shoot you. She's got a gun in her pussy.
It's true. You don't trust them at all. Oh, one of those.
Oh, she's one of the guys.
Yeah.
I'm coming over for the Super Bowl. I'm one of the guys.
Right. She loves sports, too.
Come on. I don't even have any female friends. Whoa. When you meet a girl who doesn't have any female friends, yikes.
Yeah.
That's like a guy who doesn't have any guy friends.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you have a friend, he's a guy, and he doesn't have any guy friends, that guy's gay. That's the only explanation.
That's right.
It's the only explanation. Or he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah, he's a psycho.
Yeah, what kind of a man doesn't have any man
Sociopath.
friends?
Right.
Oh, I like hanging out with women.
I just like being with the girls.
Women are real. They're more real. Plus, they talk about shit I'm interested in. Like shoes.
And what they're really saying is I can fool them. Guys know I'm full of shit.
Yes. Well,
Right?
there's definitely that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The male feminists.
Yeah.
Bead-wearing assholes. Fucking namaste. You say that. Say that again. Say it again.
I'm on your side.
Yeah. I'm different, ladies. You know, there's a lot of men are just rude.
It's the guy in college with the acoustic guitar.
The fucking Animal House scene.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That was one of the great scenes in unmasking, like, that's fucking fake, pseudo-sensitive, artistic behavior, which, by the way, ladies, is just for pussy. If we were all camping together, that guy would not break out that guitar. It wouldn't happen.
Right.
It happens because girls are around, and he wants to appear to be soothing and sensitive, and
It's the same as a male yoga teacher.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
That
I know.
Bikram guy with his little diaper on.
Oh, that guy. The Bikram
He was
guy.
having
The
sex with
actual
everybody.
Bikram guy. Well, even better than that. He had a fucking warehouse filled with like Ferraris and shit.
Yeah.
And they busted him, and he said that this was for, he was going to start an education program for children on automotive engineering. It was the Bikram Automotive Engineering Center. I'm not bullshitting. He just got caught with this.
That's hilarious.
And they just he had to pay, or he just got a judgment against him for millions of dollars for sexual harassment and fucking with people.
Yeah, he was banging all of them.
Well, it's not just banging, because if you're banging all of them, they can't get money from you if you're banging them. You have to be rude.
But he was You got to be rude about it.
You know, if they like you and you're having sex, you know, you're like, I want some money. Well, did you like having sex with them? Yeah, but I feel like I should be getting paid.
Yeah.
Yoga Bikram Chaudhary must pay almost $6.5 million in punitive damages. There's a photo of him in the yoga place that I go to.
Yeah.
He's sitting there like in the lotus position on a tiger body. Like a skinned
What do you mean?
tiger with the head.
Like a
See if
rug?
you can find it. Yeah. There's a tiger rug. It's so retarded. Like,
He's always in that diaper.
But what kind of mixed signal are you sending, motherfucker? You murdering animals? You don't even eat tigers.
Right.
You know, this isn't like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, you ate an elk and you have the horns there. No, you don't eat fucking tigers. Like, what are you doing, man? Why do you have a skinned tiger? Are you a tiger? Like, there's the photo.
Oh, God.
By the way, it's not just one of them because that's a different one than the one that's in my yoga studio.
Oh, that hair.
Oh, yeah.
The hair is more offensive than the tiger.
Well, he was going bald, so what he did is just grow it long on the outside.
he did the Ben Franklin.
Those-
I'll admit I've thought of it.
Here's the thing about those classes, man. There's something about yoga classes that are almost inherently sexual.
Yes, it is sensual.
Wet, it's hot, everyone's in their underwear.
It's definitely that one. Yeah, that
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Look at all those girls.
Look at him in his little
And then he
fucking
brings them
Speedos.
in, and he's like, "You can be a teacher," and he wins. It's
Mm-hmm.
a cult. That's the danger of it. He really gets devout followers, and then has sex with them on a tiger
Well,
rug.
it seems like no matter what, if there's one person that's some sort of charismatic leader like that, and then
Yeah.
they're doing something spiritual like yoga, someone's going to run a cult.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Not all
it's
of them.
powerful.
Yeah, not all of them. Like I go to a good place. I go to this place in Agora, and the lady who runs it is fantastic. The group is I mean, it's a great place, but it's a Bikram place. And I was asking her, I was like, "Hey, Rachel, like this Bikram guy, is a little fucking shady. Like, what's the deal?"
Yeah.
They say that he's a very good teacher, but he's an asshole.
Yeah.
That's how everybody looks at it. I'm like,
I totally get it. I mean, it's you're surrounded by all these beautiful women in these sweaty scenarios.
oh
And,
yeah.
you
And they
know, at
wanna
a certain
fuck you,
point,
too.
yeah, and they're
They wanna
really
fuck him.
exactly.
They're tired of their husband. He's boring. This guy's spiritual.
I go to this great
Namaste.
place. I go to this great place in Sherman Oaks called Black Dog Yoga.
Oh, okay.
And
I heard of that place.
It's really good, and I've fallen in love with a couple teachers there. No joke. And
Of course you have.
there's a couple classes
What
that
are
are
their
like
names?
there's a couple
Mike.
classes they know. There's a couple classes that are like right after you drop your kids off at school, like a 9
Right.
o'clock start, where it's not like the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, young, hard body going at.
Yes.
And, you know, they're moms, they got a couple kids, or they're even older. It's not like you're saying, okay, I'm going to do a photo shoot in here for whatever magazine.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, you know,
Yeah.
regular looking people.
Right.
You go to that class for a couple months and you start seeing the same people over and over again. Everybody starts looking really attractive.
Really?
It is a sensual practice. It is there's a thing to it.
It's
for
hot
sure.
and wet.
Yeah.
It's hot and wet and everyone's naked. Yeah.
I keep my shirt on.
Do you? How dare you?
Yeah.
You scared?
I'm not scared. I feel like as a guy, it's 90% women. You should kind of just try and be invisible in a yoga class. Get the outside row. Keep your clothes on. This is really their thing, and you're kind of visiting.
It's their thing.
Yeah.
But the guy invented it. He didn't really invent it. By
No,
the way.
he just took yoga and made it sweaty.
Well, he just put a bunch of poses in a sequence, and he tried to copyright that sequence, but he was turned down. So there's people that he was suing. He's a very sue-happy person. So like if someone say allegedly is a sue-happy person.
Right.
So if somebody, I don't want to assume we get it. If you were one of his disciples, you
Right.
started your own school, and you had his own program, and then you said, you know what, this guy's kind of a douche. I don't want to pay him money anymore. I'm just going to
Right.
go off and just call it Tom Papa's Yoga.
Right.
You would get sued.
Really?
Yeah, but even though he didn't invent any of those poses,
So he gets a piece of every Bikram around the world.
Yes.
That's where he's making all that money.
that's why he's got all that loot.
Wow.
And he was trying to say that the sequences in order, the way that he's putting them together, have some sort of
Right.
a extra powerful property to them, and that was his patent.
Right.
But I believe, check on that, because I believe that was turned down.
yeah.
I believe it was
But he
turned
still
down.
made all that dough.
Yes. He made a lot of fucking money. and
Yeah.
probably still makes a lot of fucking money.
But I bet the 6.5 is not going to make him flinch.
I'm sure he's got that in cars just laying around.
I mean, you go once in a while. It's $10 a class. How are you making that much bank?
Well, if you have thousands of schools all over the country and all over the world, really, and each one of them pays you, whatever, $500 a month.
Yeah.
Kapow!
Yeah.
Ha ha! That's where it comes from. So here it goes. The court affirmed that although Bikram had copyright protection in his published book on the sequence, he could not thereby invoke copyright to stop others from using the sequences described in his book. Yeah, see, that's like someone teaching jujitsu and saying you can't teach those moves.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu's been around for so long.
Exactly.
You could never do that.
Yeah, this guy was born in the 60s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Who are you to take over yoga?
It's fucking thousands of years old.
The balls.
Yeah. The balls in this guy, literally. All tucked away in that little grape smuggler that he wears. There was a guy in my class that used to go there for a while who used to wear the grape smuggler. And he was very Satnam. He was very namaste.
No.
He had a man bun, too.
Yeah.
Grape smugglers and a man bun. I want to beat you up in the parking lot.
Totally. Totally. And I think the other women look at you over there in your Nike workout stuff, and they're like, all right, he's fine.
They think so?
Yeah, they're like, thank you for not doing that.
I hope so. I don't know. The place I go to is very nice. Very nice people.
Yeah.
But again,
it's
it's
great.
like, it's not like the hot, young, hard body. I'm probably the best looking girl in the class. How rude. That was a joke. Couldn't help it. It's not true either. There's some cute ones. But the point being, that's not what it is. It's,
But there is a sexual vibe. I mean,
100%.
you're just there to do yoga, but there
Yeah.
is that kind of thing. And which is why I'm not too big a fan of the classes that team you up, where they want you to partner up for this
really?
thing. Yeah, you ever have that?
No. Oh, like you stretch you out? Like
Yeah, they're like, all right, get a
someone holds
partner,
your
get a
wrists
happy
and-
baby with your legs behind you. Now
Oh,
your partner
Jesus.
pushed down on you, and
And
you're
you
like,
fart.
you know,
You fart on this lady. Then what happens?
that'd be actually the smart move. As a married man, that would be the smart move.
How much porn takes place in a yoga studio where the yoga teacher says, I would like to review some poses with you after class,
There's
just to
some.
give you some tips? That'd be like, if you were, let's just be as politically correct about this as possible. If you were single and the person actually was into you and this all went down according to this, that would be the greatest fantasy ever. Like, you're in that hot yoga class, all hot and sweaty, and afterwards the teacher wants to fuck. Whoa! God damn! She's like, Tom, I just really feel like your practice could aid with just a little private one-on-one instruction.
Yes.
And you'd be like, sure. But first we're going to start with a foot massage. Okay. Just lie on your back. All right.
Oh, okay.
And then she's rubbing your feet and lifting your legs. I'm just going to stretch your legs out, and she's rubbing the inside of your thighs, and you start moaning. And she moans back, and the next thing you know, it's on, Tom Papa.
Namaste. I had a massage at the Bacara Resort in Santa Barbara.
Oh, shit.
And the lady got up on the table, like straddled me on the table, like at one point.
Yeah.
And it just, I'm always thinking, is it going to go someplace else? But it didn't. But when I came back to the room and told my wife what had happened, she was horrified.
Was she angry?
She was like, that does not happen ever. She was obviously doing something. I'm like, she wasn't.
Well, if
I mean,
you get Thai massage, they do it all the time.
They jump up on top of you.
Oh, yeah. They climb on you.
Right.
There's this lady I go to. This bitch fucks me up. When I say bitch, she's a very nice lady. I shouldn't say bitch. She's probably in her at least late 50s, maybe early 60s. And she's from Thailand. Very nice lady. And
Right.
she climbs on my back. She pulls my arms up.
Right.
And she's stomping on me. Like, she stomps the shit out of me. She gets her knee in my back. And
Really?
grinds in it. Elbows, feet.
This wasn't
Yeah.
that.
Well, she's always asked me, "You okay? This okay?" I'm like, "Just go crazy. I'm fine.
Just
You're
do
not
it."
gonna hurt me. Just go get nutty. Do everything you feel like you need to. You're very tight in this air." And then she just fucking climbs on top of that table and just jacks me like,
There's a lot of comedians in New York who get the massage lady to come over to their house to jack them. Jack from
Yes,
Jacqueline.
you're talking about Jim Norton. You don't have to say a lot of comedians. You could just say Jim Norton.
Jim Norton and the outer electrons that spawn from Jimmy.
And the other guys who go, you could do that?
Right, exactly. And the other ones who get the number from Jim.
That doesn't seem smart to me. I talked to Jim about it, and he's like, yeah, but I had them over my house. I have a security building. They can't get inside. I go, but they know where you live now. Like, what if they develop some bizarre fixation on you from the radio show and then meet you after, John Lennon style outside your door?
I don't think there's any part of that scenario that he doesn't like.
Love it. Do it. Shoot me, pussy. Yeah. I think also, you're dipping into the world of people who get paid for sex, and it's not necessarily a bad world. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think
it's a necessary world for some people.
Well, there's nothing wrong with jerking someone off. It's like, why is it okay to rub someone's back, but it's not okay to rub their dick? You tell me. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's foolishness.
Right.
The only thing, I guess the possible threat of diseases, but as long as you know proper gun control, you know how to aim that thing away from you.
Right.
Always make sure you point in a safe distance and keep the safety on. You're fine.
And stand at least an inch and a half away.
Yeah, don't put it near your eyes. Don't open your eyes up. I don't know if it's clogged in there, Mr. Norton. Ah!
I've never been to one of those places where it's going to happen. I've never been in a place where it's never
You
happened.
need to talk to Brian Redband. He'll hook you up.
But you kind of hope. You never want to go to the point of actually going there. But you go to the straight place at a nice resort and stuff, and it's always in the back of your mind maybe, but no.
Yeah, I've never had a place do it, but I have gone to a place where one of the guys that works there got busted because he was blowing all the dudes that would come in there. They figured out that these gay guys, flamboyantly gay guys, were coming to this one guy, and they would be super excited to see him, a little too excited.
Right.
And he had this little thing going on where he would have these guys show up, and he would give them a half decent massage, suck their dick, and then get out of there fucking giddy and
get a big tip.
But problem with those flamboyant gay guys is they're very vocal. They like to talk about shit.
Right.
That was the best massage ever.
Right. I'm sure they had a nickname for him and for the place.
Yeah. Well, I guess the word got out. But,
yeah.
But, to think that I was getting a legitimate massage just a few doors over.
Wasn't there a movie star?
How rude.
Wasn't there a movie star that got in trouble for trying to
John Travolta.
Sexual advancement, right?
John Travolta did it a bunch of times.
Right,
That was his
Travolta.
move. Yeah, he would get massages and he would
In
back
a
his
legit
ass up
place.
into their hands. Yes.
Right, back your ass up into their hands.
What's going on over there? Oh, that's a good. Oh, I'm so sore there. Very tense in that area. Open it up. Get in there. Where's my keys? Look for my phone. It might be in there.
Did you see him in OJ?
I've met him.
In the OJ show.
No. Oh, the new show?
The new
It's
OJ
out?
on FX just started last week.
Oh, come on.
It's so good.
Is it? In the worst way?
No.
It's good?
It's good.
Like a good show?
It's a 10-part series, I think.
It's actually good?
OJ versus the people versus OJ, legit good.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's good like it's retarded and I should watch it because it's bad.
No. And Travolta plays
Kardashian?
No.
Robert Shapiro.
Robert
does?
Shapiro.
Did they shave his head?
Creepy, cool.
That's Shapiro?
Yeah.
Wasn't Shapiro a bald guy?
He's kind of flamboyant.
Oh, I'm confusing Robert Shapiro with F. Lee Bailey. But I don't think
I'm
he's
telling
bald
you,
either.
Joe,
He's an older guy.
this thing is. You think you're tapped out on OJ? Like, why would I? One episode and you're like, oh man, this is gonna be
John Travolta has a
good,
wonderful wig.
He does.
I mean, that is just get in close on that hairline, Jamie. That is impeccable.
That is really nice.
This poor bastard. I was at a store the other day, and this poor bastard in front of me had one of the worst wigs I've ever seen in my life. I just
Really?
wanted to say to him, yeah.
Full on wig?
It was ridiculous. It was just ridiculous.
2016 wig.
Oh, my God. Have you seen Mickey Rourke?
No.
Oh, God. That's perfect. Look at that fucking hairline. It's incredible.
It's on again tonight.
Okay.
You'll like it.
Okay.
He plays. You can definitely see him trying to put his rump in a massage therapist's hands.
You can see it.
Yeah.
He seems fairly gay while he's doing this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he's playing this very erudite. Yeah. Good.
Good. Really?
Really good.
Okay. Dude, I'm on episode 8 of Narcos. There's only 10.
Oh, yeah?
I finished episode 8 last night, and I'm depressed that there's 2 left.
Really? That good?
Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
It's so good. Pablo Escobar was a motherfucker.
Really?
He built his own fucking jail. He turned himself into his own jail. He built his own. He made a deal with the government, with the Colombian government, where he would admit to, and this is all historic. You said spoiler alert. This is the historical facts, fucks.
Taken from Wikipedia.
I actually knew about this in advance, but I just didn't know how they were going to play it out on the show. But they did a fantastic job on the show. But he turned himself, I mean, he was a fucking major league drug dealer, like the greatest drug dealer of all time next to El Chapo. El Chapo's apparently even a bigger deal than him.
Really?
But he made it so that he would only get charged with 1 count of smuggling drugs. And even then, he wanted to bargain that down to a lesser charge.
Right.
He built his own super powerful luxury prison. Had his own guards guard him in this super powerful luxury prison.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that's
Where
where
is
I'm
this?
at. In Colombia.
In Colombia.
Yeah.
So the government, they had him,
Oh, well, he killed everybody.
but they had him nailed.
Yeah.
And he's like,
They didn't even have him nailed. He turned himself in. He was just killing everybody.
shit, really?
Oh, he killed everybody. He blew up planes, just killed everybody.
Jeez.
He just killed thousands of people.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he had all these. A sicario is apparently that's what they call a hitman in
Right.
Spanish. He just had all these hitmen, just killing cops, killing everybody, killing judges. They even had all this evidence about him dealing drugs. So he hired this, like, communist sort of revolutionary group to overtake the government building where his data was being held, and blew it up, lit it on fire.
Oh, my God.
Lit up all his fucking evidence. I mean, he took over a fucking government building,
Holy
a
cow.
courthouse. It was insane. It's an insane story.
Is he still alive?
No, he's dead as fuck.
He's dead.
Yeah.
How'd they get him?
We're gonna have to watch the show.
Oh, I'm watching OJ.
I believe it was a shootout, if I remember
yeah?
correctly.
For rival gang or the
No, I
government?
think the government shot him.
Wow.
Who shot him, Jamie? Pablo was carrying so much. Was earning so much each year. They would write off 10% of the money because the rats would eat it in storage or it'd be damaged by water and lost.
My God.
That would be about 2.1 billion. So 2.1 billion
per month.
per month was what the rats. No, it says year. It says each year.
Just the picture right above it said it was 2 billion.
Factored
per
in a
month.
2.1 billion loss in profits each month. Well, scroll that down.
Loss. The loss was $2
But it
billion.
says it was earning so much each year. You'd write off 10%. That would be 2.1
per
billion.
year.
Right, 10% per year.
Jeez.
He was making 420 million a week.
Look at his face too. Look at him, happy fuck. Yes.
Happy dude.
Yes.
Happy dude.
So much money. So much money.
I always wonder what these guys eat for dinner.
Whatever the fuck they want. Babies.
It's like, what's he saying?
Chinese babies.
Around 6 o'clock at night. Who was he talking to?
That
and
was
what
the
food
picture,
shows up?
That picture did him in because that was one of the earliest pictures of him getting arrested.
Oh,
he
yeah?
got arrested and he was smiling at them like, "You dumb fucks, you think you're gonna arrest me?"
Oh, yeah.
And then just wreaked havoc on the people that arrested him. It was amazing, man, amazing.
Jeez. So the show's great.
He once started a fire with $2 million because his daughter was cold. Yeah, that's for real, man.
Wow.
It was gangster.
What years was this? It looks like 80s,
It's the
90s.
80s. This is the fucking cocaine years, man.
Right.
What is his son
Was
around?
Scarface?
Wow. His son, he's 38 years old, since changed his name. Describe what life was like on the run with
Sebastian
the pain of cocaine.
Maniscalco.
It's Sebastian. That makes sense. Jesus.
Oh, he's ducking.
Yeah. Fucking. It's unbelievable story, and it's so well done.
Really?
That show Narcos, Netflix is killing it. They're
I know.
so good right now.
So good.
There's House of Cards. That, I mean,
Making a Murderer.
oh, I haven't seen that yet.
That one's pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
That'll
People
ruin
tell me I
a
have
week
to
of
see
your
it.
life.
Man, people getting mad at me because I haven't seen it.
You know, that one, around 8 or 9, you're like, all right, let's wrap this up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of like pushing through like one more set.
Did you see?
You know, we
like
can
the
do
Sunday
this.
night.
Right.
Why did I agree to a late show on Sunday?
Right. Exactly.
At the funny fuck face
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere. Did you see Soaked in Bleach?
No.
That is the documentary that was created with the help of the private investigator that Courtney Love hired, who actually believes that she had Kurt Cobain killed.
She hired the private investigator?
She hired the private investigator to find him during the time that he was missing, blah, 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 blah. But during his interactions with her, he believed her to be so deceptive and such a liar and such a manipulator. And then the evidence that he presents, he believes, is enough to reopen the case. He said they did a terrible job of examining the body. They cremated him within 6 days.
Right.
The police called it a suicide, not an autopsy specialist, which is just not the way you do it. And he said there's enough evidence to point to he, in his words, thinks that Courtney Love had Kurt Cobain killed for the money because he was leaving her.
Had him killed.
Yeah. Or helped him kill himself.
Right.
They said that the amount of cocaine or heroin rather that was in his body was 3 times the lethal dose. But of course, that means for like me. The guy who's never done heroin.
Right.
But, like, was it for him, the guy who did heroin all the time?
That other documentary with all the doodles moving around. Did you see that one?
What's that one? With all the doodles?
Yeah, they took, like, all of his notebooks.
Oh,
And
is
they
that a
animated
montage of Heck?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
There's a couple of scenes where they show him, blitzed out on heroin. And
Oh, really?
it's
It's a bad drug.
It's bad. So
Yeah.
bad. I mean, just wasted. With his kid, like his little kid is right there on like her birthday, something like that. And
Oh, that's sad.
so sad. He's just, in another planet. Bad drug.
I used to know a guy who had a serious heroin problem, but he was like a world-class pool player.
Oh, yeah?
And he would get heroined out, and then he'd play pool, and he wouldn't miss. He had no nerves, and he would be playing my friend George the Greek, not like the famous George the Greek, the racist guy, although this guy was probably racist too.
Right? Jimmy the Greek.
Jimmy the Greek, right. My friend George the Greek, he would talk like this fucking cocksucker. And George the Greek would be so mad because he would gamble with this guy, and the guy's name was Water Dog. They would call him either Buffalo Bill or Water Dog. Those were his 2 nicknames.
Both cool names.
This guy used to go to the bathroom. He would lock the door in the men's room at Executive Billiards in White Plains, New York. He would go in there, lock the bathroom door, and then come out 10 years later to him, right?
Yeah.
But 10 minutes later, he'd come out just whacked
Really?
out of his mind. He would sit in a bar stool like this. He would sit down, and he would have his arms like on the rest, but his wrists would just hang there. Like his hands would so gently rest on his gut, and his hands would just sit there, and he would just zone out for like another 20 minutes, and then he would get up.
And be good?
He would get up, and he had like shark eyes. His eyes were like black, like his pupils were totally dilated. And he would get up, and he would screw together his cue. There's a photo of him. You can find it online. Buffalo Bill or Water Dog, pool player. God, I forget his real name. But anyway, he screwed together his cue, and he wouldn't fucking miss.
Really?
And they were playing on this table with these really tiny, tight pockets. It was like gambler's tables, table 1 at Executive Billiards.
Right.
And they were playing for thousands of dollars. And, that's a lot of pressure. This guy didn't feel a thing. He was just dead on the inside, just gone from
How
the
long did he
heroin.
last?
He was good for hours. He was good
Really?
for hours like that, yeah.
How many years?
Oh, he's dead. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died a few years back.
What were you
But
doing shooting pool in White Plains?
That's where I used to live. I used to
You
live
lived in White Plains?
New Rochelle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got an apartment in New Rochelle because it was close to Executive Billiards in White Plains.
Really?
Yeah, that was the place I hung out.
That's great.
I was there so often. My manager thought that I had a problem. He's like, you taking pool more seriously than your career? I'm like, God, I might be. It was just so much fun. The people that I hung out with were so fun.
Really?
Mount Vernon, Tommy, International Sal. I hung out with a guy who was an international credit card smuggler. He was the first.
Really?
His name was International Sal. And International Sal was he was a gambler, but I use that word loosely because he was an incredible loser.
Right.
But he made so much money from all this credit card swindling
Jeez.
that he would go into the pool hall. This is before my time, before I met him. I met him once he got out of jail, but he was still a loser. He just couldn't win.
Right.
Psychologically, he had like these blocks.
Yeah.
Like he would have a ball like sitting in front of the hole. It was for $1,000, and he just just bobble it. He could never win. He never won.
Weird.
He never won. It was just psychology.
That's a weird thing, isn't it?
It was crazy. So during the time where he was a swindler, what he would do is, this was the early days of credit cards. This is like the 1980s.
Right.
American Express, they would take these receipts that they would get them from stores. Like say if they run your credit card
Right,
on
the
something, they get that the carbons.
Right.
They would get those carbons, and then they would make copies of the credit card. They make another copy of the credit card,
Right.
and just fucking run up these crazy bills, buy all this shit, and then sell the shit. And so he would get money, and they would come to the pool hall with just brown paper bags filled with $100 bills.
Jeez.
And people from all over the world would come to find him to play with him.
Really?
Yeah, because he was a loser. Because he was a loser with tons and tons of cash.
Oh, so he would just lose all of it in his bets?
And I say he's a loser. I don't mean like as a person. He was a very nice guy. But I mean like as a pool player, he was a loser.
Jeez.
And he wasn't a bad player either.
But,
like he
so
could
like
play.
good enough to play, but
Oh yeah.
the
He was a
big games he would
decent
fold.
player. He psychologically was a beaten man. He just could not do it.
Did he drink?
Nope. No, I don't believe he did. He died of cancer, and it was an ugly one too. My
really?
friend's mom was one of the nurses that was taking care of him,
Oy.
and it was just it ended bad.
Hey.
But they're all dead. All those people that I knew
Really?
from back then. Yeah, the guy who owned it, Guy Azariti. He was this fucking hilarious piano player. He was a musician who wanted to invest his money, and he bought a pool hall.
Yeah.
And it just became this incredible hangout because
Jeez.
this guy Azariti, who owned it, was the nicest guy on the planet, and everybody loved him. So they would come and hang out at his pool hall, like partially just to say hi and hang out with him.
Right.
And then he created this incredible environment. It was like all fun and laughs and.
Did you know other comics are there, or just
There was this guy John Tobin, who's a buddy of mine
Right.
at the time. He was he worked there. He did like part-time gig there, like the counterman
right?
for a little bit. But no, it was mostly just pool players. It was
Wow.
me and a bunch of pool players,
That's pretty cool.
degenerates and weirdos. And
That's pretty cool that you had the balls to just go hang out there with all these crackpots.
well, I became addicted to pool. And
Right.
when I became addicted to pool, it was like that was my spot. I was there every night, and I
Right.
knew a lot of the people that worked there and ran it. And Guy, the owner, was a good friend of mine, so we would be there oftentimes till the morning, and then we'd get up, we'd go to the diner, and I was 24, 20, somewhere around then.
Right.
So I had no job. I
Right.
mean, my job was to do jokes. So do jokes at night. I would get up. I'd go to the gym. I'd head over to the pool hall. I'd hang out, see what's going on.
Right.
Then I would go do my gig, and then I'd come back to the pool hall, and I'd stay there till the morning.
Where would you go gig?
Wherever.
Just in the city?
wherever. It was
Or
either
just-
in the city or a lot of the gigs that I did when I first moved to New York. I did Dangerfields. I did the comic strip. I did all those. I did Catch.
Right.
That's when Catch was still there. Catch a Rising Star was still there. But I didn't like the fact that I only did 10 minutes and then it wasn't any money.
Right.
So I was doing a lot of Connecticut gigs for this guy, John Schuler.
Right.
Do you ever do those Connecticut gigs?
I don't think so.
John Schuler. He kept me paid.
That
It
name's
was,
familiar,
Oh, he
though.
was great. Great
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, he had a bunch of good gigs. They were
Yeah.
like solid Connecticut,
Right.
like hotel lounge
Right,
gigs. They
bar
would have
kinda.
a bar and we had a nice little stage. But there was Jersey gigs. I did a lot of those for this guy, Bob Gonzo.
Gonzo, yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, I think I did a couple like out in like Summit, New Jersey,
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, The Shore. I did those with him, and I did with Otto and George. We did a bunch of those out
Yeah.
there, and then I did Connecticut, Jersey, Long Island. Did a lot of Long Island gigs. The
That's cool.
Brokerage,
Yeah.
Governors. But
So
those
the
gigs
pool
were
hall,
better.
though, that is the thing that made you set up shop there.
Yeah, that was
Rather than
that
going
made
to
me-
the city
Well, I
or-
couldn't afford the city.
Right.
I couldn't afford parking.
Right.
Because I knew that
Need your car.
I needed a car.
Yeah.
I had a car, and I wasn't going to get rid of it. So I was like, okay, I can't afford an apartment. Like apartments for people who are out of the country,
Yeah.
out of the city. New York City apartment rates are so insane that it doesn't make sense that anybody could afford to live there other than rich people.
And it's gotten so much worse,
worse.
from back then.
Way worse. Way
back
worse.
then, it was you couldn't achieve it. Now,
Yeah.
forget it.
Well, I was poor as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, back then when I first moved there, I lived with my grandfather in North 9th Street in Newark, New Jersey.
Right.
Which was the ghetto.
Yeah.
My grandfather
Hardcore.
bought it in the 1940s, and when it was an all-Italian neighborhood, and then it became an all-black neighborhood, and then it became Puerto Rican, then it became Dominican, and
all the production left, and all the jobs dried up.
Mm-hmm. Also, they did block busting, where the real estate people would come door to door and they would say, "Hey, black people are moving in. You got to sell now, otherwise your property value is going to go through the floor." And they would literally clean out whole blocks like that and sell them, and people would sell their houses in a panic.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they did to my grandfather, and he's like, "I like black people. Get the fuck out of here." Yeah.
Wow.
He wouldn't move. He stayed there to the end. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, there was a common tactic that they used to use. Find a picture of that guy?
I started to.
So
I had
dirty.
a couple people, and then I kind of started getting distracted. But was it Mike Siegel?
No. Mike Siegel's a famous world champion. This guy's name was Buffalo Bill. That is what they used to call him: pool player, gambler, or water dog. But he was a
So did you find
weird-looking guy.
Did you know of the pool hall and then say, "Let me try and find a place near here," or it was the other way around?
No, I was living in New Jersey with my grandfather. Trying to save up enough money to get an apartment.
Right.
And when I saved up enough money to get an apartment, I was taking the trek down to White Plains all the time because of my friend John. And my friend Johnny B, who was Johnny B was actually a professional pool hustler.
Oh, okay.
He was like one of my best friends. Became one of my best friends around that same town. But it was a special place, man.
Yeah,
like I've thought about almost writing a book about the adventures of being a part of that place because it was so fun.
I was just going to say, I think I've been in LA too long because the whole time you're like, this is a great movie or show.
Well, it was like a movie because it was like every night there was something going on there, and we would run to get to that place.
Wow!
I couldn't wait to get in there. You get in the door, and no one had a phone back then because there was a cell phone or a payphone. The payphone people would be on the phone all the time, like getting calls. It would ring, and people would call, and
so cool.
No one had cell phones, but people would come in from all over the country because that was a place that had gambling action. So guys would come in from Canada, guys would come in from California. A guy came in from they come in from all over the place.
And you're playing, but not at that level.
No, I wasn't good.
You're just playing like
I was more of a spectator. I was playing, and I was playing in tournaments and stuff like that. And I got better over the couple of years that I lived there, but I was never at a level that these guys were at. These were like real professional level players would go there.
And is it like any sport? Like those guys just had something special, or they just put more time in?
Time.
Yeah.
I think there's special. There's certain special things like athleticism, like Karl Malone or like Michael Jordan or fill in the blanks with like some of the elite athletes.
Yeah.
LeBron.
LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron James and you.
Myself.
You're a regular guy
At yoga.
Yeah, you're a regular guy.
Right.
He's not.
Right.
There's a giant advantage.
Huge.
There's a giant advantage.
Right.
So he has that thing. And then on top of that, I think when you get a guy like LeBron James, what you get is a guy who has this massive physical advantage and then dedication and then intelligence and then discipline and and then you get a great one.
Right.
That's once in a lifetime athlete that comes along that has the whole package.
Yeah.
But with pool, it's not like that because there's no physical strength aspect of it.
Long arms?
No, doesn't help at all. Some of the best players in the world are really tiny guys.
Are they
Jose
really?
Perica.
Using the bridge?
Yeah. Well, they switch hands. They play left-handed.
Right.
Like Jose Perica is like one of the greatest players of all time. He's like 5'1".
Oh, really?
Tiny little Filipino guy. Yeah.
So it's just more dedication and time and playing.
Understanding of geometry, angles, understanding like how the ball is going to reflect off other balls, and how it's going to bounce off the rail, things along those lines.
So you got good though.
I got pretty good.
Yeah.
I never got real good. I got good compared to regular people. Like regular people see me play, they're like, "Holy shit, he can play!"
Right.
But like a pool player would never be impressed.
No.
I'm okay.
What's that game with like? I don't think there are pockets.
3 cushion billiards.
Is that what it is?
3 different balls, and they you hit one ball and it has to go 3 cushions and then hit the other ball.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a weird game.
Yeah, that's a game that's really popular in South America, really popular in Korea. In Koreatown, you can go to Koreatown, they have 3 cushion billiards places.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was where was I? St. Lucia or someplace like that, and they had a table there, and no one knew what they were doing.
That's what it is. Yeah, there's we used to have one that they set up at Executive, and people from like all these other countries, like a lot of Mexican players would come in, guys who worked in the area, who were Latino or from certain Latin American countries. They'd come. They'd be so happy to find a table like that.
Really? Isn't it weird how some games just can last centuries.
Yeah.
Like chess, pool,
Yeah.
bocce. You know what I mean? Like that there's something to, they just got it right
Yeah.
that it could last that long.
Chess is an
Weird
amazing
thing.
one. An amazing one in that regard, because there's never been a game that's really come along that's become the any sort of a contender for the intellectual game.
Right.
That is the intellectual
That's
game.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a
Battleship
game...
made a run at it.
No, it didn't. You sank my battleship.
B9. No, chess is sick.
It's also one game. It's one of the few games where you could tell people you play and they don't look at you like you're wasting your time.
You're right. That's exactly right. You're like,
Right?
oh, okay.
Like even pool. Like I tell people I love to play pool. They're like, well, what are you doing?
Right, exactly.
Get home to your family.
Right.
Yeah, you tell people you're
It's true.
involved in a chess tournament. You're like, wow, he's a dedicated intellectual. That Tom Papa thinks.
It really is true.
Yeah.
I wish I knew more people who played chess. I tried to get my daughters into it, but it's a cool thing to be able to do. Just it's
is.
so engrossing.
It's very good for your mind.
Yeah.
There was a guy, I was on a movie once, and the guy was renting his house out for, have you ever seen how they do that? Like people rent their house out for movies?
Yeah.
I used to know a guy, that's how he paid his whole mortgage. He had a cool house in the Hollywood Hills, and he would just rent it out to movie studios and TV studios. And that's how he paid his bills. And they would only use it like a couple days a month, and that paid it for everything. But anyway, this guy was a chess player, and all he did was play chess.
Really?
And so we're hanging around with this guy in his house. And I'm like, so you just play chess? He goes, yeah, I play chess, and I I'm divorced, so I don't need the whole house. I rent the house out for movies, and it's kind of fun. I like watching movies get filmed in my house. I'm like, wow, that's great, because he had kind of a cool house. And so I went with him. I was like, show me what you do. He goes, okay. Well, I'm about to. I'll get a game right now, so I'll go to this forum and I'll say who would like to have a game. And then they meet up in this room, and then they play chess online.
Online.
Yeah, and I was watching them play chess online, and that's apparently where the majority of games get played.
Right.
Yeah.
Norton and I were starting to do that. You could play against each other online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's cool, but the physical part, it's like anything with online newspapers, whatever. I missed the physical.
Moving the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jimmy was into it for a bit.
Howard Stern was into it to the point where he was taking lessons and talking about it on the air all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he probably decided it was just I mean,
it's a time suck.
Yeah, it's a time suck.
Once I started being able to read in the paper the moves and understand it, I was like, I'm spending too much time.
I would say that's when I'm fucking balling. Look at me. I'm so smart. Oh, king to rook 6, of course.
Yeah.
The obvious move.
Why
In
is
the
it
Belgian
paper?
variation.
Why is it in the paper?
Because it's for
Chess
fucking
moves.
smart people. How
They
dare
show
you, Jamie?
it's like reading the box score to a baseball game.
Well, it's always been in
Is
the
it-
paper.
Is it a particular game that someone's playing that you're following along?
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
they're showing these two guys just played last night
Yeah.
in this big tournament or whatever.
Well, maybe has there ever been a newspaper that'll show a move and then ask you for the counter to that move, and then you play the game out day after day?
No.
No.
They wanted to do it, but then the Sudoku people blocked it. The word find people were outraged.
What was the conspiracy that we were talking about before the podcast started that we both thought was bullshit that you brought up? Oh yeah, the
Children?
Chipotle.
Oh, the Chipotle thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the Chipotle conspiracy? Because I was eating Chipotle. I'm on this wacky diet, man. I can't
What are you
have
doing now?
any grains. I'm on this. It's called the Primal Blueprint diet, and the idea behind it is no grains, very low carbohydrates, no sugar. No processed sugar.
Right.
You could have like a piece of fruit every now and then, but you want to bring your body into ketosis, where your body burns off fat. And everybody's telling, don't fucking do it. Everybody's telling me not to do it. That doesn't work for this. And I'm like, have you done it? No, but shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Where did you hear about it?
We'll have this guy on. His name's Mark Sisson. He's a pretty famous guy in the paleo community. He, your term Paleolithic diet?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's actually kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I just read that.
Well, what's bullshit is Paleolithic people didn't really eat like that. They ate grains. So what he's saying is the name is wrong.
Right.
But the principles of the diet are really good for fighting inflammation. For a lot of people, like he had irritable bowel syndrome. A lot of people, they find that it helps them with arthritis. And a lot of it cures a lot of inflammatory issues. Not that I have them, but I'm like, okay, well, let's see what it's like. And then I had this guy, Kyle Kingsbury, on, who's a former UFC fighter, great athlete, great guy, very, very smart. And he was talking to me about it. And one of the things that he said was he was citing the mental clarity aspects of it. He said it makes his mind functions better. He has more energy. He feels more even throughout the day. And then I talked to my brother, Denny Propokos. You know Denny. Denny Propokos, who's a world champion jiu-jitsu player, who's a good friend of mine. He found out that I was doing it, and he said he's been on it since November. And he also cited the mental clarity thing.
Really?
Yeah, and Denny's a real like physical culture wizard. He's always on top of like the latest and greatest of all the techniques and modalities as far as training and stuff like that.
So just no grains is the dominant thing?
No fucking grains. Mostly fats. Like fats, like I eat a lot of avocados. I might eat 5 fucking avocados a day.
Really?
Yeah.
I love avocados.
I had 2 of these steak bowls from Chipotle today with just beans, no rice, just extra heaps of guacamole, and then I ate 2 giant things of guacamole on top of that. So I'm just eating guacamole.
No meat?
Oh, the asshole. Steak bowl would have meat in it. Yeah.
You didn't mention the steak.
I did. I said steak bowl.
You said steak bowl, but then you listed.
Well, it's steak bowl, but there's no steak in it.
But you also took the rice out.
Yeah. I just no rice.
Steak, avocado, and beans.
That's it. I'm just eating boring shit. When I go to the meat is great. Yeah. But when I go to a restaurant, good fucking Lord, it's hard to find things to eat.
Restaurants kill every diet. No matter what you're trying to do, restaurants are just a bad place to be.
Well, I went to this one place and I wanted to get a nice salad. And then I said, wait a minute, what's in the salad dressing? Do you toss it in the salad? They go, yeah, it comes already tossed. And you might as well be eating candy.
Right.
I ate the salad. I'm like, this is crazy. I can't even eat this. I go, this is all sugar. And they're like, well, there is some sugar in it. I go, what's some?
A lot.
I go, this is a fucking dessert. Your salad's a goddamn dessert.
That's right.
It was like glistening with like syrup. Like, I'm not kidding either.
I know. That stuff's high calorie.
You know Wood Ranch? You ever eat at Wood Ranch barbecue place?
No.
They have this thing called a Natalie salad. It's fucking delicious. I love it. But you might as well be eating an ice cream sundae.
Right.
It's a salad that's covered in syrup.
Jeez.
Their salad dressing is syrup.
So how long you been doing this diet?
Today is, what is it, Jamie? Day 9? 9, I think.
How do you
9
feel?
days. I feel great. I feel
Any
fine.
different?
No, I've lost a little weight.
Yeah.
Which, my body's always pretty much the same weight. I don't really gain or lose, but I've did some things in the past that made me lose weight. One of them was I cut all the sugar out of my diet, and I lost 5 pounds in a week, like doing nothing else but doing that. I was like, well, this is crazy. And then I went gluten-free for a while, and that helped me a lot. That made me feel like there was something going on to that. Like my energy levels felt good, my skin looked good, like I looked healthy. I think what that is, though, is a sugar thing. Because I think with gluten is bread and pasta and wheat and that stuff. It's not like I had an issue with gluten itself.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have an issue processing gluten.
Right.
But it's all converts to sugar.
Right.
Like that's just a lot of sugar for your body. And your body just doesn't want that much sugar to process.
Right.
It's essentially toxic. And the more people are learning about sugar, the more people are coming to an agreement. Like almost all these scientists and nutritional experts are coming to an agreement. Like processed sugar is just fucking awful for you.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's really bad. And it's in everything. Everything. I've been baking bread lately.
Holy shit.
Sourdough bread.
Sourdough bread is very good for you.
It is. Has gluten, though.
Yeah.
Natural process.
Yeah. But sourdough bread apparently has way less gluten than regular bread.
Right. Yeah, because my wife can eat that but can't eat the other bread.
Really?
It's a cool thing. It just takes you just take flour and water. You need a starter, which is
culture. Like
you just start with flour and water, and then the natural yeast that comes from around us in the environment goes in and starts eating that.
What?
And it becomes a living thing. And people have starters that are like 100 years old.
What?
You take a couple ounces off, and you always maintain a little and feed it like a living thing. It's like a bowl of flour and water, but you'll see it start to bubble when you feed it more flour and water.
What?
The yeast is eating it. Yeah, it's the coolest.
That's crazy. So it's in your refrigerator, like
so
a
it's
bowl?
in my fridge, like a little mason jar.
Wow.
And then you scoop it out. You take a little chunk of it, and then you feed it, and it expands. And then you take some of that and make bread out of it.
That is fucking nuts.
It's pretty, yeah.
So,
I never would have been into this if I didn't hear that concept, and now I can't stop. I'm baking bread like Little Red Riding Hood.
who gave you the idea to do this?
This writer friend of mine, he's been doing it for a long time, and he said it's just you just have sourdough bread, and the kids love it, and
wow.
I just started doing it, and I just got hooked on it.
Where do you buy your starter?
You don't buy it. You can just start it.
You make a starter.
Make a starter.
Okay, how do you do that?
You just take some flour and water and put it out on the counter.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean, there's measurements and stuff, but that's it. And then the natural yeast, there's yeast around us just floating around.
That explains a lot of things.
Yeah. And it goes into the concoction. And you'll see it starts to bubble and get lighter, and you feed it some more, and it gets bigger.
Why you say feed it? Like feed
you
it
feed
what?
it because it's
what
yeast.
Are you feeding it?
It's like a yeast, or
Right.
like a little community. And
Right.
You're feeding it equal parts flour and water,
Wow.
and it eats it. And now it's like this living thing in the house.
Who has a starter that's 100 years old?
I went to buy a Dutch oven, which is like a pot that you can bake, that you put the bread in. And this old guy was like, "What are you doing?" You know, the guy at Williams-Sonoma is like 6 foot, lanky. "What do you need it for?" I'm like, "I'm going to make some bread." "Oh, I've been making bread for a long time." "Really?" "I'm going to be making sourdough bread." "Oh, I got my starter. Where are you getting your starter?" I said, "Well, a friend of mine has the Brea starter, and my daughter
The what?
La Brea.
What's the La Brea starter?
That one is that all the La Brea bakery bread. You get the yeast off of the skin of grapes. So it's a process where you take grapes and you put it in like cheesecloth, and you just let the yeast come off of all grapes have yeast in the skin, eating on the skin of the grapes, and that drips off, and then you put it into the basic starter with the flour and water. So
And you say La
it's a
Brea
little sweeter.
Bakery,
so the
like
La Brea,
it's a chain? Is that what it is?
yeah, like La Brea. Yeah, you'll see them.
Okay.
They're actual bakery, and now they're like in Ralph's and everything. It's all over. And they say, and like the places in San Francisco that have big sourdough,
Yeah.
that it maintains the same starter that they've always had. So this guy said, so I told him where I was getting my stuff. My daughter made one as a gift, and then this other guy gave me a piece. He said his starter came from Jackson Hole, Wyoming? And he got it from a friend of his, and it's over 100 years old.
What?
People have been passing it on.
It's a cowboy starter.
Cowboy starter. That's
Not
what
quite.
it was. It was a lot of miners in San Francisco and all that during the gold rush. They were creating bread that way. That's where it started.
Now,
Yeah.
I wonder how old the yeast organisms get before they die, and do they die?
They probably reproduce, and yeah, it's a good question. I don't know, because basically, like I have it on my counter now. I've been feeding it for the last day, so now it's kind of bubbly.
Wow.
Looks like glue, and it's kind of bubbly. So I'll scoop out 4 ounces of that, make bread out of it, and then take 1 ounce of that, put it back in the jar, feed it a little, and put it in the fridge.
So what's the process? So if you took 4 ounces out and made bread with it, what do you do with that, the starter?
You basically take a lot of flour. You take like 28. This is to make 2 of them, 2 loaves. You take 28 ounces of all-purpose flour or wheat flour, whatever you want to use. You put that in with a little salt. Then you take your starter. You take the 4 ounces and 18 ounces of water, a bunch of water, and you make it into a cloudy mixture. And then you dump that into the flour and salt that's in your mixer, and it just makes it into dough. And then it just rises naturally. You fold it a couple times, put it into a ball, into the Dutch oven after a couple hours, and then you've got bread.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
How long before you start growing your own wheat and smashing it up with a rock?
Probably, I'm headed that way. That is the guy who I bought the Dutch oven from is like, "I really like seed breads."
Oh,
I'm
one
like,
of these fucking guys.
Really? And then I looked it up. That's like crazy, like 12 different seeds from different places, and you mash them up. I mean, then you're getting a job at Williams-Sonoma.
I went to the Museum of Natural History,
Yeah.
and they had an Egyptian mummy display. Really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But one of the interesting things was by the time Egyptian people were older, they didn't live that long, but
Yeah.
if they did, they didn't have any teeth left.
Yeah.
Because the way they made bread, they ground it up. They ground up their own flour, and it left sand in the bread.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gross.
So their bread was you were eating sand. So it would wear away your teeth.
That's gross. I thought you were going to say sugar.
No, sand.
Ugh, it's so much
no,
worse.
you would wear your teeth down.
Just grind
to
them
the
down.
nerves. And they had all these methods that they were trying to concoct to save teeth, like the wooden caps that they would put on.
Oh,
where you could chew on that instead of chewing with whatever nerve endings were left in your face.
Just so you could eat more sand bread.
Sandy bread. It's fucked up.
Oh. It is a kind of a trippy thing that you just put some flour in water and this yeast comes from the environment, and now you've got this amazing tasting bread that the family can't stop eating. The kids are
Right.
cutting it. It's just,
Especially
and
with
this has
butter.
been around forever.
Right out of the oven when it's hot.
We're eating bread like crazy. Like when you're
Yeah.
talking about like eating sugar and all that flour, we just can't stop.
Wow.
We're all going to be fat.
I'm going the other way. I'm not eating any of it. At least for 60 days. I'm going to give it 60 days.
I don't feel mentally that clear.
Have you making some life choices that you regret?
I told you I woke up at 7 this morning like, oh, I got to do a show tonight.
Blame it. That's the bread.
It is the bread.
It is, man. The bread. It's fucking
making me lazy.
breaking you down. That's so weird, man.
Yeah.
So weird that you could just like put it out there and the natural yeast grows. I had no idea.
No idea.
I felt like it. You know what? I wish someone had asked me, where does yeast come from? Because I never considered it before. I would have been like, fucking, what is it, a plant? What is it?
I don't know.
Fucking
And then
yeast?
there's like, because you can buy yeast that just
Right.
make regular bread and you throw it in there and it eats.
Wow.
The flour on
Newcastle
its own.
woman maintains a 122-year-old sourdough starter.
Yeah, look at that.
Whoa. There was a woman online who was this radical feminist who made sourdough bread out of her pussy yeast. Yeah, go find that one,
The
Jimmy.
kids couldn't keep their hands off it.
Oh, it was fucking flying off the shelves. Yeah. I tweeted about it, but it was quite a while ago. Probably never find it. But I was like, good for her.
There is, I can't tell you, it's really a weird thing. I mean, I would never be baking bread. I don't know, I'm like hooked on it.
Yeah, there it is. A woman who made sourdough bread using yeast from her vagina just ate the bread. Yeah, but it's her own pussy, though. Why wouldn't she? I would eat a cum donut. It was my own cum.
Donut. Oh, gross.
Why is it so gross when I eat it, but when my wife swallows it, it's all gravy? It's a good relationship. It's healthy. It's a commitment.
That's how life is built.
Yeah, it's a compromise.
Yeah, so I'm baking bread and getting fat.
What else you doing? You growing anything in your garden? You one of those guys? No?
No. We're surrounded by bamboo. I had
Make a bow and arrow.
bamboo just cost me $5,000.
What? Why?
Well, once we had the rains, nothing was draining off the property properly. So they started looking at the drainage pipes and stuff, and the guys who built it didn't fasten them together at one point. And bamboo has grown into, it's like a log.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never saw it this thick, like 8
I had
inches.
it happen.
It's massive.
I had a root growing in my pipe. See if you can find that. Because that was online. Like a toilet root. It looked like a fucking.
root. That's
It
what
looked
is.
like the guy was pulling a gopher out of my toilet. There was actually. This is what happened when we moved to Colorado for a bit. I didn't use that bathroom obviously because we were there for like 4 months.
Right.
And so the thing had apparently been in the toilet. There it is. That's from my own bathroom.
Oh.
That's the bathroom in my office.
Oh, my God.
That thing. This guy's holding it up right now. Send me
But was that solid or was that
What is that from?
fibrous?
What is that? Flickr? Send me that photo so I can put it up on Instagram. But because I always forget about this. I need to put it up somewhere, show people. But that fucking thing, it looked like, if you see how thick it is, it looks like he's pulling a muskrat out. It looks like some kind of a weasel or something.
How long was it?
Fucking huge. So like 4 feet long at least.
You start to get scared of it. You're like, this
Oh, yeah.
stuff is really invasive. Like, it could really do some damage.
Oh, yeah. It's not good.
Look at this beautiful bread.
Whoa, that's your bread?
It's pretty good.
That's amazing. That looks excellent.
It's good.
Makes me want to break my diet.
That was like one of my first ones. And this is the starter.
Have you gotten better at it?
Yeah.
What's
Unfortunately.
what's the difference
I got to
between-
get back on the road. I'm home baking bread. This is a lot of starter.
Oh, okay. Just sitting
That's
there,
before I
huh?
knew what I was doing. I was growing a lot of it. Now you just need like a little bit.
And was this just like, do you have a burning desire to do this? Like,
No, my friend told me about it, that he was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I came home and at dinner told my wife and kids about it. And then for Christmas, my daughter started a starter. She went off and YouTubed and figured out how to do it. And then for her present, she gave me some starter.
Oh, that's so cute.
So sweet. So we started making bread off of it. And then my other friend who turned me on to it originally, he brought me a little of the Brea starter. So now we have
with the
2
grapes.
creatures. Yeah.
Have you thought about experimenting with different starters, like the grape starter, the pussy starter? It's like,
The pussy one's intriguing. I have to admit, I didn't know about it until just now.
that's what this show's good for.
No, no. Maybe grow my own weed.
That would be good. Now it's pretty safe. Pretty safe to grow your own
Can't really
weed.
get in trouble for
Not
that
in
now.
California. If you're in
Right.
Texas, you can go to jail forever.
You can
It's so stupid.
forever.
They can fucking lock you. If they found you with a giant plant, not only that, like say if you have a plant and the plant's in dirt and the dirt's in a pot, they
Yeah.
weigh the whole thing together. So if you have a big heavy clay pot,
No.
yeah, the dirt that it goes in,
Oh
you
my
might
God.
have 50 pounds of weed. Meanwhile, you really don't even have a pound of weed.
Oh my God,
They're
that's probably a male plant.
fuckers,
We-
cunts.
I grew it in college. We had a house and we had like a walk-in closet.
Oh really?
It was the happy days.
Yeah. It's
Just seeing it come alive and
Yeah.
just knowing. And in school you had no money to even buy it. And then all of a sudden we were growing it. It was great.
that is nice.
Not to sell, just for ourselves.
good. Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It is beautiful.
That would be a nice thing to grow.
That's a good idea until your kids find it.
Yeah,
Then you got to explain.
I know.
Daddy's a pothead. You know how daddy's funny and silly? That's not natural. Daddy's enhanced.
It was natural for a while, but now he's got to keep it going with
I
this.
knew a guy who had a dispensary, and in the back room of the dispensary was a very large room where they were growing weed. And I went into the room, and it was like weed that was like 5 feet high, 5 foot high plants, and all these lights and everything.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it felt like you were going into a room filled with people. Like there was like an intelligence in that room. It was
Really?
very strange.
Really?
Granted, I was high.
You
as
must have been really high.
fuck when I walked in there, but I really think there's something to it. There was something to that room. I was like, wow, this room feels like there's things in here. Like it doesn't seem like a room full of plants.
Yeah.
Like you can go into a room full of plants, you're like, oh, this is beautiful vegetation.
Yeah.
But this is like, a room full of hello. It was very weird.
That is, I could totally get that. You really start to care for them too. It's like,
Yeah.
it really seems insane that you don't own a dispensary. It's like
Me?
anybody with
Anybody.
with a brain living in California. It's like you see, Denver.
Print money.
It changed that city, and people are making so much money.
We're talking about going into Denver.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we've considered starting something in Denver, perhaps some sort of an edible factory.
really.
But
I
you
want
gotta
in.
hire mercenaries. That's
I want
the
in.
problem.
What do I got?
You got to hire mercenaries, and I'm not joking. If you want to do that, it's
all cash.
It's all cash. You're dealing with a lot of people that know that this is like essentially like a bank they can rob, but it has much less security. And for the longest time, people were being forced to take these cash drops and take them to banks.
right.
And banks weren't even taking them. So
Right.
then they would have to take them to banks and convert them to like a traveler's check or something along those lines. Like there's a bunch of different workarounds. So they had to
So banks
figure out
are-
how to do. Yeah.
Banks are taking it now, though, right?
I don't know what the fuck they're doing now. I don't
Right.
think the real issue is if some fucking wackadoo like Ted Cruz actually becomes the president,
Right.
which is not outside of the realm of possibility, folks.
Nope.
This is one of the scariest elections in recent memory. For me, I think is the most scary because I don't think that people are willing to vote for Hillary Clinton. Not only do I not think that people are willing to vote for her, I think that I don't even think. I think the people that are willing to vote for her are only willing to vote for her because she's a woman. And they go, let's see if chicks can do it, you know? Or I want a woman in office, yay! Like it's that kind of thing. But she's not compelling as a leader. She's just not.
No.
Now, Bernie Sanders is interesting. He's very interesting. He's very interesting socially. He's very interesting in that he's way more a man of the people than anybody else. And people are like, he's a career politician. Yeah, but this fucking guy he's so different than any other career politician that's running for office.
He really is.
He's the most interesting and intriguing to me, along with Trump. And Trump, although he says a lot of really stupid things and he's ridiculous and his ego's out of control and the shit that he says about Mexicans is deplorable, he is so wealthy that he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And he's using all of his own money to fund this campaign.
Yeah.
And he won't be a puppet the same way that Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio or any of these other guys on the right will. Those guys scare the fuck out of me. That Ted Cruz guy scares the fuck out of me.
He's really frightening.
He's so dumb. But he's not dumb. That's what's scary. He's very smart as far as his education. But the shit that he says, and oh my God.
I think the Hillary thing, though, there's also a majority of people from that party who will vote to keep things going on the Obama track. Yeah. I think that there's enough of that will kind of grin and bear voting for Hillary.
Dude, Hillary Clinton versus Putin. I mean, who knows what the fuck happens if Putin decides to ramp shit up because Hillary bemes president?
She's pretty tough, though. She had that job. She had that job. Thatcher wasn't a pushover, right? She wasn't. She was nasty.
It's not a real queen. Whatever the fuck she was. I don't know, man.
Of that little province.
She's just so non-compelling to me. There's nothing she says that's interesting.
No.
There's a great photo that I put up on Instagram that somebody made of the difference between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, and it's in regard to their response, like, what is the Olive Garden? Like, how do you feel about the Olive Garden?
Yeah, that's funny.
Here, I'll have Jamie pull it up because it's so hilarious. But it is how I feel about Hillary Clinton. Like, I feel like she's
on
just
and
politics,
on and right.
Man.
Yeah, I know.
But
you know what? It's politics, but she's also boring.
Yes.
And I think that is something you kind of appreciate when they're in office.
Really?
Yes. Obama's kind of boring and wonkish, but it just kind of no drama, no big. I mean, this is kind of I'm talking against her at the same time, but with Obama there was no scandal, there was no douchery, there was no things taking us off track. He just kind of went to work methodically. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't exciting, but things improved.
Here it is. Olive Garden.
An authentic Italian restaurant for the whole family, says Hillary. Bernie. Only when I'm high.
That makes sense.
Totally.
Yeah, there's a whole series of them.
That's great.
I just think that this is just, there's no one that really grabs me. Like Al Gore.
No, I know.
Al Gore, when he was running opposite of Bush, was compelling. I'm like, here's a guy who cares a lot about the environment.
Right.
You know, and people are saying, oh, it's bullshit. That movie, An Inconvenient Truth, is filled with inconvenient facts and bullshit and lies and propaganda.
Not one question about climate change in the Republican debates.
Yeah, they want to keep that on the DL.
Not one.
Pill addictions, like we're saying, pharmaceutical addictions, cigarettes. I mean, if there was a drug that just got released that's killing as many people as cigarettes, that would be the number one hot topic for debate, right?
Right.
If there was a disease like the Zika virus that was killing 500,000 people, it would be the number one hot topic of debate. 500,000 people a year in this country alone. But cigarettes skirt right under the radar.
Yeah.
It's because of the amount of money they contribute.
Yeah.
Same thing with pharmaceutical drugs.
Absolutely.
The heroin problem in New Hampshire.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, why do you think they're drumming up such fear about all the terrorism and stuff? Because these guys want to come. It's the same thing with the industrial complex. They want to just, those guys spend a lot of money on those politicians.
Well, you also know the whole reality of the New Hampshire heroin problem was entirely spawned by OxyContin.
Right.
It was people that got OxyContins, they got them easy and cheaply, and then they cramped down on it when they found that all these people were addicted. So what did they do? Did they fix it? Did they cure their addiction? No. They made these poor fucking people try to figure out some other way to get their fix.
Right.
And the way to do that was heroin.
A cheaper way to get it.
It's the only
same
way to
high.
get it. The
Yeah.
only way to get it, because they couldn't get the pills anymore.
Right.
So they started shooting up. That's where it came from.
Exactly.
It was all spawned out of the prescription drug problem that we have in this country.
Right.
Apparently that movie that those
Ugh.
guys came in here, those prescription thugs, apparently it's very good. And there's some insane fucking statistics about it. And I'll try to get those guys to come back in and talk about it after they're doing their press cycle right now and after I
Right.
watch it. But the same guys who did Bigger, Stronger, Faster, which was an
Right.
expose on steroids, did
Yeah.
this expose on
Bell.
prescription drugs. Yeah, Chris Bell and Mark, his brother. But it's fucking terrifying stuff.
Terrifying. Oh, what's so scary as a parent is that you could basically raise this beautiful person for their whole life and get to the whatever age. Let's put them as 17 to 25. When they're out on their own doing their thing. One bad summer, one horrible week, one intense weekend, and you can lose them.
Well, how about this? Someone could fucking give them something and they can die from it.
Yeah.
Someone can lie to them. Someone could Bill Cosby them.
Right.
And give them some shit that they think is going to whack them out so they can have sex with your daughter.
Crazy.
And they could die of an overdose. That happens.
It's insane.
Yeah.
You can't even have your kids like go to a party. You can't eat, drink. You can't have a Sour Patch Kid.
Well, especially
you can't
women.
do any. I know.
Women have to be very careful about what they drink. You know, I
It's the
know
worst.
I know people who've been drugged.
Yeah.
I've met people who've been drugged. It's very common.
Yeah.
Guys drop things
No,
in
it's
women's drinks.
Completely
It's terrifying shit, man.
terrifying.
This Bill Cosby thing is, I think it's awful and it's horrific, but at least it's opening up this discussion that I think we need to have in this country about men who are willing to drug women and have sex with them while they're out. That is a creepy, sociopathic, psychopathic type of person.
It's so creepy.
It's scary.
It really and powerful people like him.
Yeah.
Wasn't the other one from that singing show? He was given allegedly wasn't CeeLo Green busted for
Yeah, he's giving girls ecstasy.
just without them knowing.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Who
the
knows?
guy who looks like a peanut M&M was trying to get
Get some pussy. Weird.
some pressure.
I couldn't do it any other way. How odd. You think that? I met him once.
Did you?
On a plane. I was like, whoa, Jesus Christ. For sure, stop eating, dude. Settle down.
Gluten, grains,
Yeah, everything.
meat,
Whatever you're eating.
steak balls. Stop it.
He had that one song, that Fuck You song. It was
Yeah.
a great song.
It was a good
you know?
song.
And that launched the whole thing.
Since those allegations, I think he's kind of disappeared, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I mean, he might be in the middle of a trial or something.
I mean, just to knock them out.
Well, ecstasy doesn't knock him out, but I
No,
think
I
it
know.
makes him much more willing to have sex.
Yeah, but back to the Cosby thing, like what you're saying, like that issue of
Yeah.
guys that are just willing to knock women out. Oh,
Well-
how do you feel good about yourself as soon as
not
it's
about
over?
that. It's not about that. It's about getting back at women, I think.
Is
I
it?
think, yeah, I think there's women out there that hate men, and there's men out there that hate women. I think at this point it's ridiculous to pretend anything different. And I think there's a direct correlation between people that have been rejected and people that have associated women with someone who's going to turn them down or treat them like shit because they're not physically attractive. Like
Right.
this fucking guy who's built like a peanut M&M.
Right.
You know?
You know, I was lucky enough where I never had those interactions with girls coming up.
Well,
know?
you're funny.
It was funny and pretty good looking.
Were you?
No. But meeting friends as an adult who women just screw them over in their fable. They come out with a whole different view of womanhood.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was really pleasant, and I always see women as the victim, or I always see women and the guys who had a really shitty time and they got dumped on and whatever. There's a rage that these guys carry around.
Oh, yeah.
That it's really just kind of like a stroke of luck that when I was young, I met the nice ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, these guys are really like, you see guys like they kind of say jokes about like knocking a girl out and doing all this kind of, but it's not really, they're not really kidding in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, right.
There's a darkness anytime you talk about women with these guys.
Well, there's always going to be people that got fucked over by somebody, and if you are involved in a horrific divorce, and I have a friend who was involved in a horrific divorce
Yeah.
that took years, and I've talked about it on this podcast ad nauseum, unfortunately. He's got to pay her for the rest of his life.
Right.
Because they were married for 12 years. Like, she's a grown woman. Like,
Right.
if you have a fucking kid, when the kid's 18, they're on their own.
Yeah.
But not a woman. Like, if you have a woman you're married to her for 12 years. By the way, they were divorced more than 12 years ago. So he has to pay her forever.
Oh my God.
Forever.
Until she dies.
Until she fucking dies. So if she gets in some life extension shit, some new science comes out, he lives for 500 years and she lives for 500 years, he's going to have to pay her for some shit that he doesn't even remember anymore.
Oh my God.
And I'm not talking about a small amount of money either. He's wealthy. So he's paying her hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, more than $500,000, I think.
So what's his rage like?
Oh, it's crazy. If you get him started up, he literally needs a drink.
Really?
Like, it'll just start bubbling in his mind because the whole thing was a fuck.
California?
Yeah, there's bad divorce laws, and there's
really bad,
horrible ones.
Yeah.
And if you get the wrong lawyer and she gets the right one,
oof,
that's a wrap, son.
Oh God,
it's just insane that you don't have to move on with your life, like as a woman. That if a woman's married to a guy, and we're not talking about someone with children, she doesn't even have any children.
Right.
Like, this is indefensible. Because
no
I've
children?
heard people say, no children. I've heard people say, yeah, but, she's got to raise the kids. What kids?
No kids.
And when you tell them that, they go, wait, what?
Right.
Yeah. No,
exactly.
She doesn't even have any kids, and he has to pay her forever.
Oh, my God.
Forever. It'll be millions and millions of dollars by the time she's dead.
Jeez.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Forgot they had a relationship. They enjoyed time together, and he didn't want to be with her anymore. So he has to pay her forever.
Oh.
It's the most horrific form of prostitution known to man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh.
It's crazy. We're not talking about child support.
That's insane.
Yeah. We're not talking even about a woman who, like, put the guy through school while he was working on his engineering degree or something like that, and then he went on to become successful and tried to abandon her, and she's like, hey, I put you through school. I'm responsible for part of your success. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Nope. Never worked. Never worked while she was with him. Never worked.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Don't worry, baby. I'll take care of you. You don't have to work.
How does the law support that?
Because they're cunts. It's just a cunt festival up there.
Oh.
Whoever creates it, whoever enforces it, whoever looks at that on paper and says, that's good, that's how it's written, a meteor should come from God's hand and fucking blow your brains out. It's insane.
That is crazy town.
It's so gross. It's
that
so
is
scary.
Insane.
It's scary. It's really scary.
What if he just got a job as a busboy?
Well, he's responsible.
And went to like a studio apartment and didn't make that much money anymore.
Well, I've got another one. Dave...
Coulier?
No. God damn it. From News Radio. Jesus Christ. Dave Foley.
Foley.
Why did I draw a blank on Dave? Because this one hurts my brain so much, I draw blanks with it.
Oh, no. Dave?
Dave Foley got divorced, and his wife wanted money that is... like the way they established how much money he was going to pay her was depending upon how much money he was making at the time. So he was on News Radio when they got divorced. So that was the highlight of his entire life as far as how much money he's ever going to make in a month. Right? So they based it on a percentage of that, like 50% of that, which he will never, I mean, right now, he's never made, I mean, I don't know if he will. Maybe he will. He's a very talented guy. He might have a hit next week.
Yeah.
But as far as right now, he's never made that kind of money ever again in his life. So he owes hundreds of thousands of dollars, can't go to Canada. If he goes to Canada, they'll arrest him. And the judge literally said to him, your ability to pay has no relation to your obligation to pay.
So
yeah, you have an obligation to pay. I do not care if you're able to. You have an obligation to make more money.
Oh my God! But and
that's the judge's words to his face.
And that's like, and it's not like to make even $100,000 working at a straight gig. That's like winning the lottery.
Yeah,
they based it on his winning ticket.
Yeah,
he won the lottery basically
for 5 years. He won
for
the
a network
lottery.
show.
Yeah, he got the cushiest spot ever, which is a network sitcom in the '90s.
Right,
back when they were real.
It's not you cannot.
They don't even exist
anymore.
anymore.
Replicate that.
How many sitcoms are there now? There are 10.
Oh my God!
There's 1 million actors in Hollywood trying to get on 10 sitcoms.
Right.
You
know?
And he's 50-something, so it's not going to happen. I mean, they don't want the 50-something guy. They want the guy that he was in the 90s. They want the 30-year-old guy.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
What a nightmare.
Fucking Christ. And he's another one. You're around him when he talks about it, and I need a drink. I need
Really?
a fucking drink. You just start
that's so sad. He's
ice
such a
cubes
good
clinking
guy.
against glasses, and whiskey starts pouring. And you're like, fuck.
Oh.
And he is the nicest guy.
Yeah.
He is one of the handful of nicest people I've ever met in my life. And when he talks about his ex-wife, he just goes, she's a cunt. She is and she will not negotiate. She will not lessen his money. She doesn't give a fuck. She wants to torture him. She's a crazy.
What is that?
She's a crazy person.
Oh, that's so gross.
But that's these crazy laws. And when people say, well, why do you think, why, like, even my own wife, like, I say marriage is retarded. It's ridiculous. I'm happy. I'm happily married.
Right.
I love her. She's great. I love having a family. But
Yeah.
it is fucking dumb. Well, you shouldn't say that. It's fucking dumb. It's dumb. I shouldn't say it. If you were making all the money, you'd say it too. It's crazy. It's a legal contract with the state that involves two people getting along. That's
Right.
insane. It's one of the most transient things that we can do is try to establish sexual relationships with each other.
Yeah.
How often those fucking things last?
I know.
None of them last forever.
Well, it's really a business. You're really creating a business.
Yes.
And it becomes a big business as you go further on and bring on other employees and children and that kind of thing. And this is why you're not allowed to have sex with your coworkers, because that makes things very complicated. Right?
Yeah, if you have a job and you have a secretary and you start banging your secretary and she's a part of this business that you've created with your wife,
Right.
You got real issues. You're experiencing pleasure from someone else, and that's like, like if you are working on a set, you can't plug something in because there's a union electrician.
Right.
It's his job.
Right.
You need that union electrician, otherwise that guy wouldn't really be able to justify his position.
Yeah.
Well, your wife is your dick technician. And if
She's the
your
plug-in.
secretary, not only does she handle your paperwork, but also handles your dick, well, we got a problem here.
Yeah.
Because we have one too many employees.
It's very complicated.
Yeah, well, this
Trying to keep that on the rails.
this secretary is really good at plugging things in. And I just feel like I don't need someone else. So it's over, bitch. The kids are 18. Fuck off.
Well, there's going to be a big lawsuit.
Oh, yeah, Madeline Albright on speed dial. Next thing you know.
Does it count where you
Gloria
got married,
Allred.
or is it where you got divorced?
I think where you got married is big.
It's the bigger part of it.
That's a big one.
So
yeah.
if you get married in California, that's like one of the worst places.
One of my it's one of the worst places.
Right.
One of my favorite stories was this New York, really wealthy, fucking millionaire, multimillionaire business guy marries this young lady. He's in his 60s. She's in her 30s. She's hot as fuck. He marries her, and then when he marries her, he immediately files for divorce in the Dominican Republic. I believe it's Dominican Republic.
Right.
Look the story up because it was real recent. She had no idea. They were married the entire time. She thought they were married.
Right.
But he had filed for divorce and had attorneys represent her and him in absentia. He paid for both lawyers,
No.
won the case, and got divorced. So he's
In another
saying,
country?
Another country. So he's saying, we're not married, bitch. We got divorced weeks afterwards. Here's my paperwork. It's binding in the Dominican Republic. This is a legal document.
Really? Where'd they get married?
I don't know.
In the
Good
States?
question. Yeah, I think so in the States.
Jeez.
Yeah. Mick Jagger tried to do the same thing with Jerry Hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, bitch, we didn't even get married in America. We got married on like a fucking coconut island somewhere. Yeah. So he was saying that didn't count either.
Oh, my God.
Did you find the guy? Yeah, here's the guy. Husband secretly divorced wife after wedding to protect his assets. And look at him and look at her.
Of course.
She's hot and young.
Of course.
Yeah, they were married for 20 years, raising a son and living the good life in between homes in New York and France.
Oh, my God.
It was all perfect except one thing. He had secretly divorced her just months after their wedding in an apparent attempt to shield his assets. That is hilarious.
He's 90.
Yeah, and now she's 59. She's suing her 90-year-old husband to
Jeez.
nullify the divorce that she never knew about and keep him from selling an apartment that they shared. That's
Wow.
hilarious. So they met in 1994. So they met when he was 70. Jesus Christ.
He knew what was going on.
Yeah, he was 70. And
She probably said no to the
was-
prenup.
And she was more than 30 years his senior. Huh. So she
Wow.
was like somewhere around 30-something. And he was old as fuck.
Marrying a 70-year-old guy.
She says, it's a fraud, she tells the Post. Well,
What's the fraud?
You know, which
Right.
one's the
what
fraud?
part was the fraud?
What did you do to get that apartment? Where's your money coming from, lady?
Oh, my
How's that
God.
work? But it's not good enough. See, we've established that when someone marries someone, they won the lottery. When you marry some old rich dude like that guy, you've won the lottery, and then you deserve to get paid from winning that lottery. But the reality is, what exactly was going on in that relationship?
Right.
They were together, and he made all the money. And she wants some of that money that he made while
Right.
she was living in the same place as him. That's really what it is.
Yeah. If you're an athlete,
Oh.
like a professional athlete, how do you possibly meet someone and think this is not going to go against you?
Well, sometimes it works.
Sometimes.
You can meet the right people, man. It's really who are you, who are they. It's so hard to generalize, and some relationships work great, and some marriages work great.
Yeah.
Some marriages where both people make a similar amount of money, and no one is really in it for the money, and they have a modest living, and they enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
And they just love being together, and they like the fact that they wear a ring, and hey, that's my wife, that's
Right.
my husband.
Yeah.
We're happy, we love it. This is great. There's nothing wrong with that. The real problem is when you break up. That's why,
Right.
like, my buddy who went through this horrific divorce,
Yeah.
he married a new woman after that, and she didn't want to sign a prenup. And he was going fucking crazy, and everyone was screaming at him, all of his friends, like,
Yeah.
do not do this. You have to find. She's like, you're saying that it's not going to work. He's like, no, because if it doesn't work, then the prenup doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
Or if
and he
it
has a history.
No, he's saying if it doesn't work, the prenup is valuable. It comes in handy. But if it does, like, what I'm saying is, if this marriage works, if you
Right.
do your part, I do my part, we work it out, we make it beautiful, we stay together forever, the prenup doesn't mean shit.
Right.
Because
Never
we'll
touch
be
it.
together forever.
Right.
So if the marriage is going to
Well,
work
what's the
out,
problem?
it only means something if it doesn't work out.
If you're looking at it as an investment.
Yeah. So what she is hoping for, or what she's saying essentially is, if it doesn't work out, I want you to get fucked over again.
Right.
And you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself from the legal system that's set up to fuck you if you and I don't want to be together anymore. You have to get punished. You must be punished financially.
And he has a whole story that he can hold up in front of her. Like, you know why I'm suffering.
And he works like long
So what'd he do?
hours. He's got a prenup.
He
Got a
does.
prenup. He got through it. Yeah,
That's good.
He wouldn't do it.
How could you?
The beating that he took
Yeah.
was so bad. He lost a house. The whole story is comical. The ex-wife lives in with a guy now, but she's not allowed to. So when they go to inspect the house, the guy literally puts all his stuff in a U-Haul, drives around the corner, waits for the inspector to leave, and drives back.
No.
It's a game. Yeah, it's a game.
Can't he get a private investigator or something?
Doesn't matter. You have to prove it. The private investigator, what evidence that he discovers, like, you can't. There's only so much privacy you can violate in someone's home. It's not his home. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Jeez, yeah.
his own home where he could put a
Right.
camera in his own home and catch his wife banging some fucking personal trainer. This is not that. This is her house now. By the way, multi-million-dollar house in the Palisades.
Really?
Overlooking the ocean.
No.
All hers.
Oh, God.
Oh, it hurts. It's
Oh,
when you
no,
find
but
out
what
what
happens-
can happen to you in a divorce, it's horrific.
But what happens if he seriously gets a job working at a diner and is like,
He
no one
owes.
will
He
hire
owes.
me?
He would have to go back to court, and he would have to figure out a way to get a judge to agree to lower the terms. But the problem is he's responsible for maintaining her lifestyle.
So if he takes that job, he could actually be put in prison?
Yes,
Because he's not making enough.
exactly.
Holy cow.
Well, he would have to get a judge that agrees to lower the lifestyle that he has been, that he's obligated to maintain. He's obligated to maintain a certain lifestyle for her.
Oh, my God.
It's insane.
That's
Because we're
insane.
not talking about we're not talking about subsistence. We're not talking
No,
about like you have
right.
to.
It's
You
extravagance.
have to give her $50,000 a year, and that's enough for her to survive on, and
Right.
and she doesn't. That way, she doesn't have to get a job. Or maybe you have to give her $100,000 for 2 years until she can figure out how to get a job. Like
But
that's
she's a human being. She's a person.
Yeah, she's intelligent. She's articulate. She has an education.
Oh.
Like she's not a handicapped person. She's not diseased. Like she's not broken. Like where she can't work. She doesn't have feet. No,
Right.
she's like a regular person.
Right, she
She's
can
a
get a
regular
job.
person. It's fucking madness. Man.
Wow.
I mean, it is truly madness.
It's really the worst case scenario.
But you don't. The thing is, unless you're with these people, you don't know these stories.
Right.
Unless you know someone that's gone through this, you don't know these stories.
Yeah.
And then when you hear these men's rights groups, and then you hear feminists mock men's rights groups, like this
Right.
is This is the reason why a lot of people won't take feminism seriously, and this because a lot of them mock these men's rights groups, and this is also the reason why a lot of these men's rights groups have a valid point, because there's a lot of men's rights points that are stupid as fuck.
Sure.
Like, what do you care if these feminists don't like you? What do you care if they bitch about the way you act or dress? Unless you work with them, what do you care?
Right.
You know, if you're trapped in some office with some man-hating woman and she has a position above you and she's making your life hell,
right.
Well, that's no different than being trapped in an office with some sexist pig man.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, it's terrible if someone is gender specifically biased in any way, shape, or form.
Sure.
Right? But unless you see the devastation that it can, like, it overwhelms someone's life. Like, Dave Foley's life, from the time that I met him to the time that he got divorced when he was on news radio, his life has been overwhelmingly influenced by this woman that he used to be married to, that he doesn't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't see her anymore. He hasn't had sex with her in decades. But they're still inexorably connected financially, and it has ruined his life. These are just two people I know.
Yeah, just two random
successful men who have to pay the women that they used to sleep with more than 20 years ago. They have to pay them forever.
Oh my God.
And that's just one story. And it's, the problem is the court system. And this is one of the things that I was going over with Phil Hartman before his wife murdered him.
Yeah.
I was telling him, you know, I grew up in a really fucked up house. Like, when I was little, my parents split up when I was young. There was violence, and there was just like, and my mom, when my dad hit my mom got her shit and got the fuck out.
Right.
I saw it. I saw him hit her. And then we moved to my grandfather's house like immediately afterwards.
Wow.
We were out.
Yeah.
And apparently he had done it before, and you know, he terrorized her, and she was like, fuck this. We're gone, right? So in my mind, when shit goes bad, you got to fucking pull strings.
Yeah.
Just get out. Just get out. So I was telling Phil, I go, dude, get out of there, man. Just get out. He was like, it's not that simple. He's like, you don't give half. I was like, give her half. He's like, it's not half. He goes, it's 2/3, because the fucking lawyers get 1/3. He goes, it's a business. He's like, you have to understand, there's a business involved in law. There's a business involved in divorce. First of all, he had to pay for her lawyer. He's like, I have to pay for her lawyer. I have to pay for my lawyer. And there's two lawyers. They're going to battle it out, and they're going to drag it out as long as possible to make the most money on the case.
Just ruin your life.
Oh, they get a percentage, and they get paid by the hour. So the whole thing is just brutality.
Just keep it going.
It's brutality.
And if you have somebody who's a little off, you can just keep fueling the fire. She'll just keep it going.
Well, you know Carl LeBeau?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? Carl LeBeau, who used to be in the Outlaws of Comedy with Sam Kinison.
Right.
Sam Kinison fucked Carl LeBeau's wife and got her pregnant. Carl LeBeau was raising Sam Kinison's child thinking it was his own.
Right.
Got a DNA test after Sam Kinison died, found out it wasn't his child, tried to get out of paying child support, and they said, no, you have to pay child support forever. So Carl LeBeau owes hundreds of thousands of dollars.
For Sam's baby.
And he for Sam's baby. He's fucked. His credit is ruined. He doesn't have a car. I mean, he's devastated by all this.
Just a working comic. Just
a comic. Yeah. I mean, not. I mean, a road comic. A guy who does, he does well. He does headlines, but he can't.
Wait, it's not like a.
Yeah, but so he tried to fight it and lost, and so now because he lost, he has to pay. But he's responsible for another man's child. Like, his wife had an affair. And it doesn't matter.
Why does that not matter?
Because we are living in a system that, look,
no, but what would they
women
say?
Are fucked over in this country. Let's just make this as a caveat. Women get fucked over in this country all the time. I mean, there's absolutely, besides what we're talking about with men that are willing to drop pills in girls' drinks,
right.
There's women that work in offices with pieces of shit for bosses. Yeah. And they sexually harass them and fuck with them and make their life horrible and create this boys' club environment that makes it terrible for them to work in. There's absolutely that.
Yeah.
There's absolutely. But when it comes to divorce and when it comes to a man who makes money and the preying upon that man that happens, it's horrific.
Awful.
It's horrific.
That should be a documentary.
Well,
someone should follow those stories around. Like, really, that would be, and really, because people don't know those stories.
Yeah, an inconvenient truth.
Yeah.
It's another one. Another inconvenient truth. So it's, it's bad, man. There's a lot of people that get devastated.
What was that?
California.
That was California.
California.
It's all California.
California has that law. And in some ways, I kind of understand. Because, look, I have a stepdaughter, and she's, as far as I feel, she's my daughter. I mean, I
Right.
treat her like she's my daughter. And if I found out that one of my actual daughters was actually not my biological daughter,
Right.
I wouldn't love them any less.
No.
I wouldn't want my wife to get giant chunks of money
Yeah.
because of it. But if it was about supporting the kid, I would never change that. I would
Right.
never change that. Because that's...
But his case is more than that. It's to support her also.
Well, that's a fucked up situation, man. It's goddamn Sam Kinison. Like, why doesn't the Sam Kinison estate? I mean, how much
Yeah.
money are they making?
Right.
How come they're not? Why don't they pay it?
Right.
That's his kid. You're talking about a wealthy man who died, who's one of the
Right.
greatest comics who ever lived. I can only assume. Like, I read something the other day that said that Liverpool, just Liverpool, gets $100 million a year from the Beatles.
Wow.
I don't know how the fuck that works. But just the taxes
Right.
involved,
Yeah.
you know, the amount of money that
Yeah,
they
probably.
generate from their portfolio.
Yeah, the taxes from all the sales.
Who knows, right?
You're not making much off
Kinison.
Kinison anymore, though.
Yeah, but Kinison had to have generated a few million.
Yeah, but that's gone. Right? I mean, there's a whole generation that doesn't even know Sam anymore, unfortunately.
God, how's that possible?
Isn't that crazy? There's a kid that does a great impression of Kinison, and he went up at the
Craig
Laugh
Gass?
Factory. Yeah, I think so. And no one, these
No
kids
one
at the
knew?
Laugh Factory had no idea who he was talking about.
Well, that's the thing we were talking about, this OJ case.
Yeah.
Like, you and I, we were around when the OJ trial was going on.
Right.
But a lot of kids today, they don't even fucking have any idea what this is
No
about.
clue. No idea.
We're old, dude. How old are you?
I know.
How old are you?
39.
I'm 48.
Ah, so am I.
No, how old are you for real? You're
47, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
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 It gets you, man.
It's all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, we've
Yeah.
lived, we've been around.
Yeah.
We've seen some shit. But then you see people older. I always gravitate towards those people. I'm like, he's still rocking it. He's still going.
Some people are, but less.
Why? Because they die?
But yeah, well, as I, you know, like Jamie and I were just talking about this. Me and Brian Callen we were doing this podcast the other day
Yeah.
about we do this podcast called The Fight Companion,
Uh-huh.
and it's we watch the UFC fights and we talk about fighting. We get drunk and get retarded. And in one of the little exchanges that we have, Brian was throwing kicks, and I was teaching him how to throw kicks right. And one of the things that people were saying, like, these guys are 50. How are they even doing that?
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ! Like, they think we're dead. Like, but then I'm like, well, how many people do I know that are 50 that are taking care of themselves?
Yeah.
It gets
That's right.
to a number.
I know.
You know, I'm 48
For sure.
fucking years old. When I'm 90, I'm probably not going to be able to do any of these things. That's just a fact. So I'm
Yeah.
halfway to not being mobile.
Being able to do any of that.
Yeah, man. I mean, at what level
Yeah.
or what age do you get where your body just doesn't work right anymore?
Well, that's the thing. If you're active, you got to stay active.
You gotta stay.
I mean, no joking. When going to that yoga class where it's, you know, the after drop off and there's some older people, to see like a 70-year-old woman in there, like standing on her head and doing a, you know, backward back bend.
Yeah.
It's like, because she kept doing that, that's why she's able to do that now.
That's one of the things is the place that I go to has some really good instructors. And one of the things that this lady was talking about was she's in her, I want to say she's in her 60s. And she was saying that if you just maintain your practice and keep doing it, you can be healthy and mobile deep into your 90s. And
Yeah.
a lot of it is just people neglecting their body, atrophy.
Completely.
Where?
Just, yeah. Mm-hmm. You see people that can't even touch their toes anymore.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You got to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And as you get older, one really important thing is lifting weights. It's very
know.
important for older people because you need to maintain muscle mass just to avoid being injured and bone density.
Don't they say, like, you have to really max out as much as you can up to 50, like because that's when you really start to fall off muscle wise?
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
No?
I mean, you're slowly falling off from the time you're like 30.
Yeah.
The whole key is just maintaining a level of activity.
Right.
You have to maintain a level of activity, but also maintain a level of maintenance.
Yeah.
And that's where I really love yoga. Because yoga is taking care of a lot of like weird back pains that I used to have and hip
100%.
pains and weird shit.
It's weird, isn't it? All of a sudden,
Yeah.
all this goes away.
Yeah.
Like all that tension's
Yeah.
kind of gone.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
There's a reason why those skinny motherfuckers in India have been doing it for 1,000 years.
You're right.
It's really good for you.
I know.
Do you do it high? You ever do it high?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No. Really?
Yeah. That's the way to do it. Do you get high? How often do you get high?
Not that often anymore.
What does that mean? Once a month? Once a year?
Once every couple of months.
Yeah, you should do it.
I want to do it all the time.
If you don't have anything to do during the day,
when does that happen?
Well, you have just take a day. Take a day where you tell your agent or whoever the fuck it is that bothers you, say, listen, Tom Papa's off the fucking grid today.
Then I'm also telling my wife I'm not picking the kids up. And I'm not doing the dinner.
Well, what time do you have to pick your kids up?
4.
4. You're good. Take a 9 a.m. class. You'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah, just get barbecued. Drop the kids off.
Idea.
Take 4 strong hits and go to yoga class.
Really?
You will feel your body in a way where you've never felt it before. You'll feel like your vertebrae stretching and the tissue in your neck loosening, and it's like
I'm doing that tomorrow.
Well, that's one of the secrets of the sadhus and the yogis of India is they would smoke all these chillums. They would smoke hash. They were all hash heads. And they would go and do their practice. It's
really?
like a big part of it. Yeah.
I'm going to try it. I want it so bad. I can completely,
can feel it.
For the first time in my life, I've always been active. For the first time in my life, I have this issue where I've got a muscle under here, under the first rib, that's tight. And it's affecting back here down to my arm, and it's
affecting how?
It's cutting off whatever nerves are running down here.
Oh,
it's like it's
cutting
constricting
it off?
It's raising this rib. It's just all tight. The muscle's tightened, the rib is pulled up, and it's pinching on the stuff that's coming down.
Do you feel any numbness?
Sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I'm going to this great guy, Colinello. He's great. He works with the Clippers and stuff, and he knows exactly where it is, and it's helping. But he's like, do not sleep on your stomach. He just goes in and loosens it up, and it's basically just kind of releasing the tension of it.
Deep tissue.
And it's working. I feel it. It's only a couple times, and there's 2 parts to this. One is I can't sleep. I sleep on my stomach with my head to the side.
I used to do that. I fucked my neck up doing that.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And it's really, that's the cause of it. And but my sleep, I'm used to doing that my whole life. Now I'm laying on my back. It's so hard to sleep.
I lay on my side.
You do?
Yeah, I lay on my side. I put a pillow in between my legs, and I lay on my side.
I literally, when I was driving here, was like, Joe will know.
Yeah. I had the same exact issue, by the way.
You did?
Yeah. Before I hurt my neck, I've hurt my neck from jiu-jitsu, but before I did that, I started developing problems in my neck from laying down.
That's it?
Yeah.
I had no idea it was just from laying down on your
Especially
stomach.
if you lay down flat and turn your head the same way.
Right.
Always turn your head to the right.
Always.
You're fucked.
Always.
Yeah. If you ever heard of those cab drivers develop swollen discs or bulging discs because they sit with a wallet in their pocket?
Right.
Because just that lifting of your butt cheek an inch on one side fucks your back up.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, because
so that's what you're doing when you're sleeping.
Yeah, it's really bad for you. Tissue is really pliable, man.
It is.
Yeah.
And then everything's out of whack, so you have to kind of reset it.
Yeah.
He'll reset me, and then it's like, all right, just don't lift your arm and try and be cool, and just kind of let it learn that it's back in its place.
You see that little ball, that little blue ball right here? Hold on a second.
Yeah. A little blue one. Behind the creepy guy. Oh, this heavy. Oh, what's this?
That's called a mobility wad supernova. That's a smaller one. I actually prefer. There's a larger one that we have around here somewhere. I give them to people because I want people to use these things. People have sore backs.
Yeah.
What you do is you put it on the ground or on a wall, and you back up against it and put your weight on it, and you rub it up and down. You roll the ball, and it breaks up all the scar tissue and loosens up all the tendons and all the fascia. It's painful, but if you can bite your teeth and get through it, it'll make a significant difference in loosening up your muscles.
It's such a strange idea. I've never had any issue. I've worked out. I was an athlete my whole life. I never literally have ever been like, oh, that hurt. For the first time, and I had no idea the concept that all the tissue and tendons are just tightening, and I'm just ending up like a hunchback.
Well, that's one of the things that pot will help.
Yeah.
Because you feel all those things. You feel all those tense. Marijuana, it's almost like whatever sensitivity you have about your body awareness ramps it up to 10. I mean, it's why sex feels so good when you smoke pot.
Right.
Because it just ramps up all the feeling. It changes the way you interface with the nerve endings.
I'm scared now to lift. For the first time, I'm not lifting.
Really?
For since October.
Ooh, that's not good because that'll fuck it up even more.
Well,
because you
Is
losing,
that right?
Yeah, you lose strength in your back.
Right.
You need to go to a personal trainer that understands how to strengthen that area to keep this whole thing from happening.
Right. I mean, he works with the Clippers. He's
Right.
I mean, 2 times, and it's like, all right, we're on to it. Like,
Yeah. Sounds like you have a good massage therapist guy, right? That's what he does. He's a massage therapist.
He's like a chiropractor.
See, I think chiropractors are mostly bullshit.
I don't know if he's physical therapist or chiropractor. I don't know what he is.
I think chiropractors are mostly bullshit.
Yeah, well,
all that
I've been to
back
some bullshit
cracking
ones.
and nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It does
think
crack
they're
you.
mostly bullshit. But one of the things that they do is all the other stuff outside of back cracking,
Mm-hmm.
like cold lasers work and massage works.
Right.
And there's a lot of other different effective methods of alleviating pressure and tension that work. But all that back cracking stuff, like
Yeah.
if you talk to like most people that study it and then try to figure out what exactly they're doing, they're like, they're not doing anything.
Right.
They're popping things in place. And if you have something really fucked up, yeah, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe if something's like really out of whack and they can straighten it out. But
Yeah.
most of the time, that's not what's going on.
Right.
Most of the time, you're just getting this sort of placebo effect where they're pushing on your back and making a noise. Pop, pop.
Right.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
Right,
You're good,
exactly.
Tom. You're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I feel great.
Now, this guy, I mean, I was really a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't go like this without this just going numb. And he was just like, no, it's right in here. And then I like cool for, a week. And then I'm sleeping. I'm literally.
Well, you got to do it every week. Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to loosen it up. I mean, it sounds
For a
like you
bit.
have a real serious. Have you ever had Rolfing done?
Mm-mm.
Rolfing is like a very painful method of deep tissue massage where they're stretching out your fascia and
Right.
loosening up all these binding connective scar tissue, all that stuff, and that can be super effective.
What's
But
all the scar tissue just from
just
whatever
life.
abuse you did in
Just
life?
Yeah. Muscle pulls that
And it
heal
just-
funny.
Oh, really?
Heal tense up. I mean, especially if you have a bad pull.
Right.
I've had a bunch of them. There's scar tissue all over my back, but I think yoga fixed a lot of it. Like really a lot. I don't have any
Yoga's the
back
best.
issues now.
But I do feel like, as much as I love yoga, I do feel like you have to keep lifting.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
haven't, literally, because this started becoming a problem like around October, November.
Yeah.
And I literally feel like soft.
Yeah, there's people that don't think that, and I just don't think they're right. If you talk to like people that are experts in physical culture, people that really understand like what do you need to do to keep your body at its most effective operating level?
Yeah.
And they say it's a bunch of different stuff. It's
Yeah.
like you have to do cardio, you have to lift weights, you
Yeah.
have to stretch. Yoga is part of that.
Yeah, it's part of it. I was
Yeah.
just in Hawaii doing a gig, and I'm at the pool, and just like they have the no kids pool, like the Serenity
Mm-hmm.
pool kind of thing. So I'm there, and so it's all guys that are like, late 30s to mid 60s. Every guy walking around, there was like guys that were athletic, like you could tell, and then there's guys that are a complete mess, and then there's a whole bunch in the middle.
The dad bod.
The dad bod, a little pudgy and no shoulders.
Right.
Their shoulders have disappeared. You can just see it's just a
A
bone.
bone.
I don't want to be.
Ready to tear off.
It's really what it looks.
Try to pick up a suitcase and just
Yeah, just from your basic life, it's like
Yeah.
you can't end up like that.
No.
You can't.
Well, some people, they don't have a job like we have. So
I
we're
know
talking,
it's
like,
hard.
That's what I was talking about. My friend who got divorced and fucked over. The guy works 12 hours a day.
Yeah, when's he gonna go to the gym? He probably
Well,
would
he
be better
does.
off though.
He gets a trainer, and sometimes he goes on his lunch break and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But the reality is, he's working.
Yeah, I know.
He's got to pay for his fucking divorce.
But if you can work out, then it's kind of like your
He
antidepressant.
should move to Argentina. He should just stockpile all of his cash, get a fake fucking passport, and just you're on your own, hooker.
And just go.
Woo!
They can't come get you, right?
If they don't know where he is, they can't come get you. I mean, it's not like he's.
But if they do, I couldn't live with the paranoia.
That's true, especially if you
Thinking,
smoke pot.
yeah, right.
You're on the beach, having a great time. This is the life. Unless they catch me, and then it's not the life.
Do you
then
have a
it's
card?
life in prison.
Do you have a card?
Yeah. Everybody does. You don't have one?
I don't.
I'll get you one.
I've been so out of it.
Come on. It's not hard.
I know.
Just bring you to a place. This is Tom Papa. Hi, Tom. What's going on? I need pot. Okay.
I'm so out of it. I was every day for like a decade, and then just
Stopped.
stopped.
It's hard when you have responsibilities, too.
And I wasn't as funny. It was hurting my funny.
Was it really?
It was making me lethargic.
Oh,
It was
you're one of
making
those
me.
guys.
Yeah, it was making me not as funny.
Well, there's different kinds of pot too, and there's different reactions
Right.
that people have to pot. Like some people pot makes me more active, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Kind of ramps
Some
me
pot.
up. Yeah, sativas especially.
Right.
Yeah, it makes me like really ramped up.
Uh-huh.
Like I want to like go watch documentaries on space and write shit down.
Right,
You know?
right.
Like sometimes I'll smoke pot before I get in the sensory deprivation tank, and I don't even get in the tank because I have an idea and I have to write. And then I
Right.
just find myself in front of my computer for hours
That's
just
the
writing.
best. Sativa does that?
Yeah.
And what's the other kind?
Indica.
Indica.
Indica is like the couch weed.
That's the
like,
physical.
That's like boy.
Right.
They're both physical.
Yeah.
They're both, but it's not. It's more of a sedative.
Right.
More of, it's like it's great for people in pain. Like
Right.
people that are in a lot of pain love indica, like back pain. Like just relaxes them.
Is there anything to what Neil Young was talking about of chewing coffee beans makes you less paranoid? Did you ever heard that one?
Well, caffeine definitely alleviates a lot of the issues with THC. You know, if you're really too high, the best
Right.
thing you could do is drink something with caffeine in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it severely mitigates the effects of THC. Like if you go to like if you're fucking way too high, just go to Starbucks, get a venti
Right.
coffee, and just sit down.
Right.
And
Relax a little.
The caffeine will have a pretty big impact on
Really?
it. But coffee
You know-
beans, especially like raw coffee bean, like coffee beans are very healthy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the actual bean itself, like especially the outside of the coffee bean, like the green
Right.
part of the coffee bean, very high in antioxidants.
Yeah. I figured Neil Young would know. You know, it's funny.
He knows a lot.
It's kind of like when you come back to a sport. Like I was into cycling for a while, and then like didn't do it, and then came back like 8 years later, and it's like the whole sport had changed. It just evolved so quickly, and everybody knew different kind carbon fiber and all this different kind of. That's the same thing with weed. It's like I've been out of it so long. You come back, you're like, no, there's a whole bunch of new things now. There's
Yeah.
vape pens and sour gummies and
dabs. The kids try to get you to do dabs.
Dabs.
Those wacky fucking kids. You ever heard of the dabs?
No.
Oh my god,
What's
dabs.
that?
It's really like you have all this equipment and you're taking THC wax and you fucking get a stick and a torch. It's stupid.
I want to go old school. I want a big fluffy. I want a big fluffy tree that I could see and feel, and
How about joints? Just a nice
Yes.
simple joint. Like
Yeah.
You want to light this up right now?
just like a
Wanna do this?
simple. No,
No. While we're here.
my Tesla will drive me home.
Yeah. Just get your Tesla.
You carry him around in a case.
Yeah, like a fucking gentleman.
Then you got a show tonight. Are you doing a show tonight?
Exactly.
Be out of my head.
I'll smoke this right before I go on stage.
Do you really?
Hell yeah.
You're like a Superman.
No, I'm like a normal person.
No, you're not.
You're the one's got the issues, pal.
Yeah, I got issues. That's normal. People with issues is normal. You're someone that's mastering their issues.
This stuff's good for you.
I know it's good for you. I'm gonna crash my car if I just
I'm
start
trying to get
smoking
your
it.
contact high over here. You want just a little tiny hit? No.
What about your kids seeing you smoking
They don't.
online?
Well, we'll keep them offline.
How old are they?
Well, the youngest ones are 7 and 5. If they're online and they see me smoking, we got a real problem.
2 more years.
2 more years. It's 24 months to come up with an excuse.
They're going to go back. Once they hit YouTube, they're just going to go through the files.
Yeah, and I'll go.
I mean, that's what a dad
You
does.
see this nice house we live in? Yeah, Daddy made this when he was high on marijuana. Marijuana's not bad for you. I don't think it's bad for you.
It isn't bad. It's bad
not.
for a kid, though.
Yes, it is.
You don't want
bad
your kids
for a kid,
doing
but
it.
so's wine. I drink wine in front of my children.
True.
I go to a restaurant and I'll have a couple glasses of wine in front of my children, and I don't have any problem with it. I've let them taste it.
That's
you
a
know?
good point.
I mean, they put it in their mouth like, ew, disgusting, yuck.
Right.
But wine is alcohol, and you could drink yourself to death. You
Right.
could drink yourself to death off of wine. People have done it before.
It smells so good.
It smells great. Over there. But there's nothing wrong with it, man. It's bullshit.
No, I know.
It's all bullshit.
I was just in Hawaii, and it was just so like,
Yeah.
well,
Especially when you're in Hawaii.
just made for it.
Ah, yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
It's just so perfect.
Hawaii has a meth problem. Did
Do
you know
they?
that?
No.
Yeah. A lot of poverty.
Yeah. Well, I know. There's parts of it that are, it's just a regular place.
Yep. But that drives me crazy because I'm like, oh my
Drives me
God,
crazy, too.
you live in arguably the greatest spot on earth, and somehow or another people get hooked on meth there.
I know, and are in a horrible strip mall, and
Sad.
it is paradise there, though.
Fuck yeah.
If you do it right and stay in the right places.
Yeah. The people are great too. They have a very relaxed attitude about life.
It's
know?
magical.
Yeah.
It literally, I mean, you're just sitting there, and
In the middle of the ocean.
The middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
In this little island, and all these other human beings, for some whatever their reason, have joined you on this island.
Yeah.
And there's this giant whale with its
Yeah.
baby whale just dancing right next to you. You go into the water, you hear them singing.
Yeah.
The stars, it's just...
Yeah, we were there with wild
Amazing.
dolphins, and we were on this tour where you put on like snorkel gear, and then they find the pods, and they pull the boat within maybe 50 yards of the pod, and then you dive in the water and swim over to the pods of dolphins.
No.
It was amazing.
Jeez.
Yeah. But Hawaii's got a lot of fucking shark attacks, man.
They do.
Yeah.
I literally was like, why aren't there more shark attacks? And when I got home, I looked it up. There's a lot of shark attacks.
Well, while we were there, somebody got killed.
No.
Yeah, while we were there, a woman from Germany got fucking murked by a shark.
Just swimming?
Yep.
Snorkeling?
Well, we've been there 3 times when people got jacked by sharks.
No.
Yep. A woman got killed, and then another dude got his leg essentially ripped off. He was a local Hawaiian kid who was surfing, and that was on the Big Island. He got jacked. That was another time we were there. I was watching the news, and, we're out there in the water, fucking calm as can be, snorkeling, having a good old time. It's nerve-wracking.
That's scary. I'm glad I didn't know that when I was out there trying to look for sea turtles.
Yeah. 2015 was apparently the biggest year ever recorded for shark attacks.
What's the change?
Climate change.
Really?
Water's getting warmer.
And they're just hanging, they're less food?
They're
or
mad.
They're mad.
They're mad at people for fucking up the water.
They know the people are to blame.
I don't know what the reason is, but I saw that recently. Like it was a headline of one of the news stories over the last couple days.
The other thing that happens a lot in Hawaii, helicopter crashes. They're not that infrequent. Those tourist helicopters flipping around.
Oh, really?
There's a good list.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been on those things twice.
Me too.
How dare you?
Shouldn't
How
do
dare
it.
you fuck with me after I smoke pot?
Well, you ruined my Tesla experience. Now I think someone's going to send me into a tree.
Oh, man. Look at that. Record number of shark attacks in 2015, though only 6 deaths.
Oh, only 6.
Well, imagine if the Wolfman only killed 6 people last year. People are like, oh, it's fine to go outside with full moon. Just get out in the woods. There's not that many
but what
Wolfmen.
about the Wolfman?
No, the Wolfmen mostly eat deer. Yeah. I mean, the Wolfman...
What was the number of attacks? If there's 6 deaths, how many attacks were there?
Let's say 98 incidences.
98 in 1 year?
Yep, 98. 20, does that say 28 more? 26 more? 26 more?
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ, in the previous year.
Number of shark attacks worldwide with 98 incidents, a whopping 26 more than the previous year. Wait.
And
that's
40 more than the
that's not
figure from
Hawaii.
the decade prior.
That's not Hawaii, though. That's international.
Is it international? Does it say that?
Worldwide.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
not that bad if you think about it worldwide.
Yeah.
So the Wolfman, if there was only like a few Wolfmen out there worldwide, you'd be like, it's a full moon, but it's a nice full moon. We'll go out. We'll hear the twigs snap. We'll know. The werewolf is not stealthy. They howl. They're assholes. You
They're
stay
very
indoor.
arrogant.
They're scared of silver. We're fine.
I don't have to go in the ocean, by the way. I can go to Hawaii and sit on a beach and be happy. I
Me
don't
too.
have to go. I'm not big
Do you
on
fish?
water stuff. No, I used to as a kid.
Man, fishing in Hawaii is amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, catching a fish and then bringing it back to the restaurant and they'll cook it for you.
Oh.
Most hotels, like they'll
Yeah.
have like a chef that if you ask them, if you go on a fishing trip, if you organize it, like a
Yeah.
lot of them through the hotel, you organize it.
Out on a
'Cause
boat?
They have like the little brochures like,
Yeah.
hey, this guy will take you out for this kind of fish. And
Right.
so last time we went out, we called a Ono. It's called a Ono.
Yeah.
Or a Wahoo,
Yeah.
it's called. So delicious, man.
Wow.
And the chef prepared it 3 different ways. He grilled it, he baked it, and he served it as sashimi. And 4 different ways because he made a ceviche too. Oh my God.
Oh, my
And it was
God.
like 2 hours old.
Jeez. That I had ceviche like that Costa Rica we came back. And a guy just like there, like with all the just like,
Yeah. Lime
dirt
juice.
and a hose, and he's just like
chopping up avocado. Like, God,
heaven.
so
the best
good.
thing you've ever eaten in
So
your life.
so much. Fish is one of those things where it tastes so much better when it's fresh.
Completely.
Like
I
it's
know.
the opposite with meat. Like meat
Yeah.
actually tastes better when it sits for a while. That's why we buy dry aged meat.
Yeah, like sit in the
Yeah.
steakhouse on a shelf for 6 months, and you're like
35 degrees they do it at, so it develops this sort of crust of bacteria on the outside.
35 degrees.
If you've ever been to like a butcher shop and seen dry aged meat, it will queer you off of meat for a while. You'd be like,
when it turns green.
I don't know about all this, man. By the way, queer you is not homophobic at all. It's a perfectly reasonable word to use.
It's in the dictionary.
It's a perfectly reasonable way to use it. So it's a loophole. But it looks rotten and black. It looks like mold.
Oh, really?
It looks, because the mold grows on the outside of the meat, and that's what's happening. It's like bacteria is destroying the outside of the meat, and you cut that away. And what's underneath is just tender and relaxed and delicious.
Sounds like my neck after.
Yeah, maybe you need some of that meat mold on your neck.
Have you ever gone to Africa?
No.
I'm going in July.
Why?
Papa Boombaye.
Papa Boombaye.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Are you working?
No. It's a guy I worked for, though, who's very wealthy. And I did a show for them, and they're sending I just had to fly myself there with my family, and there's these luxury resorts in these national reserves in Tanzania.
Oh, whoa.
For 10 days.
So you're going to be surrounded by like lions and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Papa, please don't die.
Yes. No, there's a lot of guys with guns that'll stand around you.
Do you know about the woman who was the editor, film editor, video editor from Game of Thrones?
No.
She got pulled out of her car by a lion and killed.
She did?
Yes.
What was she doing?
She was taking photographs, and she rolled down the window to take a better picture, and the lion grabbed her and pulled her out of the car and killed her in front of everybody. There's nothing they could do about it.
That's not going to happen to us because we're not going to have windows.
And we won't make eye contact.
They're open.
No
Jeeps.
cameras, and I'm going to be armed to the tits.
I'll be honest with you. I never had like a burning desire. You know, some places you want to get to, like I wanted to be in Italy, or I had nothing in my soul was like Africa. We must do Africa, but this opportunity came up, and it seems pretty amazing. And I feel like the closer I get, the more amped I'm getting about it. But he was like, I'm telling you, this will change your life. You'll just see this planet differently once you go to Africa.
Africa.
You would like Africa, I would think.
I wouldn't like malaria, so I'll watch DVDs. Fuck you and fuck the Zika virus.
I could see you in Africa.
Kiss my ass.
You're adventurous.
Yes, I would go. But I would definitely be worried about malaria.
Oh, I'm worried about a lot of things, for sure.
But I'm a big fan of wildlife. I'm fascinated by the wildlife there, although the reality of these parks is almost artificial in a lot of ways.
Well,
how they maintain everything, and they're doing it for tourist money. Like there's almost
somewhat.
Yeah, there's almost an artificial quality to it because, a lot of these places are fenced in, and so even though it's thousands and thousands of acres, it's like this. It's not quite fucked up. It's not quite a zoo.
No.
They're not feeding these
not
animals.
at all, and they're still migrating, and there's still all that stuff.
They're not feeding them.
No.
So it's still live and wild, but
it's like going to Yosemite. They get
used to people, man.
I hope so.
They do. They get used to people. And a lot of times you're in these open air Jeeps.
Right.
And we were talking about it on the podcast. I was saying, like, how come these fucking animals don't jump in there?
Right.
And almost as if on cue, after we said that, a leopard jumped in a Jeep, an open air Jeep, like a week later. And I was like, yeah, why isn't that fucking happening every day?
Yeah.
But I wonder, what if animals like lions just start figuring that out? The same way, there was an article recently, they were talking about chimps, that they believe chimps have just started to enter the Stone Age for the development of chimpanzee intelligence. Like they literally might be evolving before our eyes.
Right.
And they started to use tools on a regular basis. They observed chimps.
They're coming.
Yeah, they're coming.
Wow.
It just might take a few million years, but if human beings have only been in this form, they think for the last 200,000+ years, essentially, unrecognizable from you or I, like what the fuck, what's a chimp going to be like in a million years?
Awesome.
Might be, right? They might be like some crazy Sasquatch type thing. Some almost half human, half monkey thing running through the woods.
And we'll just be like jellyfish with cars that drive itself. Prime for the taken.
Yes. So weak.
Yeah.
They just rip our cars apart.
Just eyeballs in a mush.
Our cars never crash, so we make them out of paper. That was the logic is if everyone's driving a paper car, no one's going to get hurt.
So knowing that there's that amount of shark attacks.
I posted this the other day on Instagram.
What is that?
It's a chimp's testicle in relationship to the size of its brain. Its testicle is literally about 70 to 80% of the size of its brain.
Oh my God.
Is that a fair amount?
Jeez.
70? Think 70 is accurate?
That's
something like that.
That's made wrong.
Yeah, what? His one ball is 70% the size of his brain. 2 balls?
Right.
2 balls are almost a whole brain.
That is weird.
Right?
Yeah.
Poor guys.
It's so big. Well, you know what? The ball's in front of us. This is a perspective trick.
Yeah, true.
Because that guy's hands, it's not one above the other, it's one behind the other.
And the other hand looks bigger and blacker.
It's a different guy.
It's a different guy.
These fucks. Yeah, maybe if they got it right up next to it, it would only be like 40%. Yeah. Either way, it's a giant ball. I'd be very proud of that testicle. If I had a testicle like that, I'd show everybody.
So knowing that there's that many shark attacks, will you not go snorkel next time you go?
I'll tell you what, I was thinking about going to Paris this year, and I'm not going to Paris.
You're not?
Nah, I'm good.
My parents made that call, too.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. For me.
For now.
You have some giant-ass fucking crazy terrorist attack like that, and you
haven't heard any
issues with immigrants and all the craziness that's going on there. Like they might have let some bad people in their country. They let some great people that were trying to escape a terrible place, but they also might have let some bad people in, too. And there's a lot of fucking anti-Jewish sentiment, although I'm not Jewish.
I know.
There's some video of these people walking through these Arab neighborhoods in Paris, and the fucking rampant, brutal, like outright anti-Semitism, yelling it at these people. It's like,
really?
Ooh, that's not America.
No.
It's not. I think you're dealing with like it's a very tricky place right now.
I know. It's such a shame. It's really a
beautiful.
I know.
Stunning. So important historically.
Any update on the war? They declared war on
ISIS.
How's it going?
It's not even that, man. I mean, what happened over there? I don't even understand what happened. It's when you have a group of people and the people that wound up performing that terrorist act wind up dying. Like, boy, try getting the truth out of all that. Try to figure out what their motives were. Or what like the San Bernardino people.
Yeah.
Like try figuring that out after the fact. Try figuring that out. Yeah. I'm not going to San Bernardino either.
Dropping your kids off.
That's not true. I go to San Bernardino. That's how a hypocrite I am. I won't go to Paris, but I'll go to San Bernardino.
I bet you'd go to Paris if someone gave you a sweet gig there.
No. I don't think so. That's a brutal flight too, man. For a gig.
It is.
I would way rather go there and just vegetate, and not have any responsibilities.
Yeah.
Than to go there for. That's one thing that I've really enjoyed about traveling is that I've gotten a chance to see some really cool places like England and Ireland. But one of the things that's an issue is every time I've gone, I've been working.
Yeah.
You don't don't have a chance to see that much.
I know. I went to Italy for the first time and no gig at all. And I don't travel like that either, normally. Yeah. And what a difference.
Oh, yeah.
What a difference.
But yeah, man. Like, I don't know how you are, but say if I fly to Chicago and I got a gig tomorrow night in Chicago, I'm going to get something to eat and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to go over my notes.
Right.
I'm not going anywhere.
Nope.
I can't.
No.
I have...
People are like, don't you go sightseeing? They don't realize everything you do during that day takes away from the show.
Yeah.
There's just an energy, mental and physical energy that does not end up in the show.
Unless it's, something that's going to enhance the show, like going over your notes, like...
sitting there, but not running around town, getting cabs, talking to waiters.
Sometimes a little bit of activity and sightseeing can amp you up, but you have to have the time to do it. And it can't be taken away from, like, for me, exercise is mandatory.
Yeah.
Like, if I go on the road, like, one of the most important things for me is almost immediately I have to exercise.
Really?
Yeah, because if I don't, then I'm going to be tired. Like,
right.
I'll get there and I'm like, oh, fucking flying. Oh, it's bullshit. Right. But what you got to do is say, shut up, pussy. Just put your fucking shorts on and let's do this. What floor's the gym on? Thank you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Get on the fucking machine and just go.
Just go.
Or a routine, whatever I'm doing, whatever weightlifting routine, I just fucking make sure I do it. I don't want to do it, but I act like I have a boss.
I should do that more.
If you do that, man, I'm telling you, just write it down so that it's not an option to deny. Like, unless you're sick or something like that, then you definitely shouldn't work out.
Right.
But if you can do that, it's 40 minutes that you would just be jerking off and reading email.
It's true.
Right?
Totally.
So that 40 minutes will go by and you're like, fuck, I missed the window.
Right.
And I've done that before too. I've definitely done that before.
And you're tired.
Yes. But when I say no, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to do, 45 minutes on the elliptical machine. Just go. Just do it. Listen to a podcast. I'll put a podcast on. Just force myself.
Yeah. I do a couple of yoga stretches.
That's good. That'll help.
That is. There's
a couple
that are. No, there's a couple that are.
But for me, some strenuous
stand.
exercise is really good for just resetting everything.
Your whole nervous system.
Do you ever do a yoga class when you go on the road?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have. For a while when I was more heavily into it, it was kind of cool. You'd come into town and find where it was and, it was a cool little okay, that's the project. I'm going to do that.
Right. That's a good move.
Yeah.
That's a good move. Something that, you just have an outlet, little thing that sort of connects you to what Tom Papa does.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's just the work. It's just taking your notebook and taking your notes and going over last night, going over the.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I did for the first time this week? I listened to myself. I haven't recorded myself in a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was probably. I always record, but don't really listen to it unless I know I have to. There was something I want to pick out, and I listened to myself on Sunday after the weekend, and that was rough. You forget. You're like, oh yeah, I should be doing this all the time. It's so valuable. It's
very
so
valuable.
incredibly valuable.
Visually is even better.
I know.
If you can watch a video of yourself, then you go, "Oh my god, I look so gross." I gotta dress better.
Me too.
My posture sucks.
Why don't I ever move my right arm? Why am I like a robot?
What's this thing I'm doing with my hand in my pocket? Get it out of your pocket!
Yeah, at the Irvine Improv, the guy, he did every set and just handed them to me on the way
those
out.
are great.
I was like, oh, okay.
Ice House does that too.
I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. Have you performed at the recent Irvine Improv, the new one?
Yeah.
Woo!
It's nice.
Nice.
Really nice.
Big ass place.
Feels like
too.
a theater. Yeah.
Callan did his comedy special there. He recorded a special there. I was like, that's a good call.
Yeah, it is a good call.
That place is hot.
Yeah, it looked great. The backstage was even great. That was a good spot.
That town, like Irvine, is a town where there's so many fucking people jammed into that area.
It's shocking, isn't it?
It is one of the most populated areas in Southern California.
Like, where did you guys come from?
Like, me and my wife were talking about this the other day, that there's such a big difference between driving up, where Thousand Oaks is and driving down Orange County.
Yeah.
Like Thousand Oaks, things lighten up considerably.
That's right.
It's like fucking horses and shit up there. But if you get down to Laguna, good luck.
I know.
Good luck getting there in time.
It's intense.
Do you ever do gigs in San Diego?
Yeah.
That drive, you might as well just drive to the fucking ocean and see if your car can make it. See if your car can just drive on the edge of the water.
I take the train a lot. Oh. You ever do that?
No, I've never done that. But I was just thinking now, I wonder if you could drive in the ocean. Would they arrest you? What do they do if you're actually in the ocean and you're driving your car?
They'd let you go. What kind of car?
Well, if you have one of those cars with a snorkel, that's what I'm thinking. If you got one of them Toyota Land Cruisers, they put a snorkel on them and they drive through the river in the fucking Amazon. You would think
they'd let you go. The sharks might get you, but
do they let you do that? How does that work? The Coast Guard, fuckface. You can't just drive in the ocean.
Probably not. I thought about the same thing in a similar vein. Can you just go on horseback down Ventura? Could you just get a horse and go to the bank that way?
That's a very good point.
Could you just tie your horse up to the bike rack and walk inside and cash your check?
Well, it's always weird if you go to Burbank and you see people riding their horses around Burbank. Burbank is an equestrian neighborhood.
Yeah. My daughter was taking lessons over there for a little bit.
What the fuck? Okay, here, look at this guy. Perth, Australia. Oh, that guy just drove right in.
It's I'm just driving in.
That's just stupid. You can't do that. Is this guy trying to watch men drive car into the ocean?
Into the
Trying to get
ocean.
away from the cops, I think.
Oh, he's trying to get away from the cops. Okay, well, that's different. And so now he's driving off, and the cops try to get him, so they drove right into the ocean. This guy's an idiot. See, the car doesn't function once the hood is underwater, you dipshit.
Good for him.
That's what the snorkel's for.
Go for it.
But the thing
Look
is,
at the cops behind him. Like,
well, he's going to hop out of the car and just swim.
yeah, he's out now.
But the thing is, if you have a car with a snorkel and he doesn't have a car with a snorkel, you can drive pretty far and they can't get you. Like, you could stay out, but he could just drive next to you on the beach.
Right.
And go, hey,
eventually you
asshole.
got to come to the land.
Yeah. Look at this crazy clusterfuck of cops and the car. Is this in Australia or something? Yeah. Oh, I knew
Of course.
How did I know it was Australia? Did you say it?
No, I think it said Perth at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's it. Because otherwise I'm like, there's no way I just guessed.
But why not just get a horse
Yeah.
and go run your errands that way?
How about an eagle? How about teach an eagle to fly you around? Imagine if somebody just developed an eagle. Like, look,
Grab onto his talons?
have you ever seen a pit bull that's like 190 pounds?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be that big.
Right.
Somebody made that. They bred those pit bulls until it became this ridiculous thing. Like,
Yeah.
the average size for a pit bull, like those fighting dogs, they're like 35 pounds. Like, a big one's like 50.
Really?
Yeah, they're not big.
So these monsters are
These
like
are just
the chickens with giant breasts.
Sort of,
Right.
yeah. Which also comes from selective breeding,
Right.
apparently. I thought the chickens with giant breasts were steroids, but this chicken farmer explained to me, no. He goes, you know how expensive it would be if they really pumped. It's like, we have this idea, they're putting all the hormones in it. Not really.
No?
No. They would. They would if they had to fix something.
It's too pricey.
But most of it is they genetically engineer them. They selectively breed them. So that they selectively breed them to the point where they can barely even walk.
Right.
Those poor things.
Yeah,
are
they can't
giant,
even. Can't stay on their legs.
So, for at least how this guy has explained it to me, it's mostly just selective breeding.
Interesting.
But why can't they do that with an eagle?
Get a big ass eagle.
Yeah, big ass fucking eagle. If you could teach an eagle to hunt for wolves for you, have you ever seen them do that?
No.
Yeah, the Mongolians.
Oh, really?
They let an eagle loose, and the eagle will fucking fly down and jack a wolf.
A wolf?
A wolf.
Those are big.
They're not big enough. That's how gangster eagles are.
I'm reading that book, The Hawk.
What's that?
This girl just loved, it's her autobiography, basically. She's just a writer out of Oxford, and she is learning how to train a goshawk.
Oh.
And falcons and all that kind of stuff with the hoods, and very intricate about that whole practice. It's pretty intense.
That's very intense.
Yeah. Getting it
you
to
have
trust
to-
you and
yeah.
sit there in its hood
You have to be with it all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, like for days.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting with it on your arm.
You can't go on vacations.
No.
Yeah, you can't just take a month off. I'm just going to hang out with it. That fucking hawk will eat your face.
Its little hood.
But why couldn't someone engineer an eagle that was your buddy that flies you around? Like an eagle.
How does he fly you around?
Look at
On
this.
his back?
Look at this wolf jacking. This is a wolf jacking an eagle. And then the eagle comes down and jacks the wolf. Oh, shit. Look, they're both jacking him.
Oh, it's two.
This is insane. So the wolf was kicking the eagle's ass, and his homie came in and backed him up.
See, you shouldn't worry about the monkeys because these guys are doing this now.
See, the thing is, man, these eagles are so goddamn tough, and their claws are so fucking terrifying. They essentially have knives.
Yeah.
They're growing out of their feet. They're fucking dinosaurs, man. This
Yeah.
is a dinosaur that made it.
Right.
And it makes me wonder what dinosaurs actually looked like. Like, we always assume that all dinosaurs were covered with scales like a crocodile. I'm sure a lot of them were. Look at this. See, they're duking it out. The eagle lands on him, starts jacking him.
Jeez.
And he's got him. He's got him by the neck.
Oh
my God. It's insane.
He's killing
The
a giant
eagle is
wolf.
he's just got full mount on the wolf, and he's clawing him to death.
He's just
with his
keeping him at a
talons.
distance.
Yeah. And the eagle's fucked. He's got his neck. This is insane. It's insane that they can do this.
That is nuts.
That's a big-ass eagle. That's a golden eagle. And that's a small wolf, by the way. Those are not as big as
He looks like a mid-dog.
This is crazy, though, man.
Oh, now what's he feeding him? He's giving him a reward?
He's giving him some meat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's holding the glove with meat above the carcass. Gets him back on his arm.
Yeah.
And the hood goes on.
Yep. Wow.
Jeez.
What a wonderful but terrifying animal.
It's a cool hobby.
You know,
it's not like making bread, but
where's his starter? They showed these they had these ancient hominid bones they found, and they were trying to figure out why they had these claw marks on them. And they were trying to figure out what animal had done it. And then they recognized very similar patterns of scrapes to what they find on small primates that are near harpy eagles. And they realized that early humans were most likely eaten by eagles.
Really?
Yeah.
A bigger eagle? Like a pterodactyl-sized
a
eagle?
Gang of different kinds of birds and large predatory birds. Yeah, in fact, North America, like, I believe before, like, I don't want to say how long ago, but I don't think it was too long ago, like not even a million years, they had a thing called a terror bird. And a terror bird was like a giant 7-foot-tall predatory bird that didn't fly. It was like a standing bird with a giant beak, like a huge predatory Karl Malone-sized bird.
That's crazy.
How about that?
Let's make that movie.
How about a Magic Johnson-sized bird with a giant fucking hatchet for a face?
They're not even flying. I don't have to.
Yeah, you should see that they do a superimposed image of the size of a normal human, like of a 6-foot-tall human, next to a terror bird, like what they looked like.
I love Terror Bird. That's such a great name.
And isn't it terrifying?
Yeah.
And this is North America. This is right here.
Jeez.
Yeah. So there was, I mean, the entire fossil record, even just of mammals, is not complete. They're always finding new things because in order to create a fossil, it's very difficult. Like something has to happen. You have to get caught in a mudslide or something. Right. See if Jamie, see if you can find a terror bird picture.
Yeah, I'd love to see
Look
terror
at this
bird.
thing. Look at that fucking thing. That's a soldier that gets eaten. That one on the left, that looks like where the wild things are.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That doesn't even look like it's a real thing. Look at the size of that fucking thing.
Its eggs must be huge.
Oh, my God. Like a head.
Yeah. Bigger.
Look at the size of that fucker.
Wasn't there a movie where people were riding those?
Maybe. But it's interesting that one of them has fairly large wings, the one on the right, but the one on the left has like these nubs.
Yeah. He's like,
those are all different terror birds. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, my God. Look at that thing, the one in the forefront, the one that with the evil red-looking beak, and the one in the background.
It's like that one's like almost flamingo ostrich monster.
Could you imagine if you were just walking along and you saw something popping its head out of the trees, looking at you funny, and it's that size, and you go, oh, my God, it's over. It's over.
My cat's been on a bird-killing spree.
Good for her. Or him.
Brings in a couple a week.
Really?
It's really out of hand.
Well, you better be careful if you let your cat out, because your cat get jacked by coyotes.
I know, but it's his life.
Wow, that's brutal. Claws or no claws? So
claws.
Claws. Yeah,
it's got claws, and
you let
he
him
just
out
can't.
there?
He's an outdoor. He's a nut. You can't.
Has
keep
he always
him inside.
been an outdoor cat?
Yeah.
Does he come inside at all?
Yeah, comes in.
Does he
sleeps,
piss in your house
cuddles.
at all?
No.
They do if you don't get him fixed quick enough. I have an indoor cat.
Yeah, I have an indoor and an outdoor.
Mine are both indoor because I live in a place where a lot of coyotes are. One of my chickens got jacked by a coyote.
Really?
Yeah, I watched it happen.
Really?
Watched the coyote hop the fence with my chicken in his mouth.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had a separate. Chickens get broody, which means they get confused since they're not getting fucked by roosters.
Right.
Sometimes they think that they have an egg that they have to hatch, that they have to, what's
Protect.
it called? What's it called? They nurture an egg to
sit on it.
Yeah, that's a technical term. Something a gate. What's the word?
Gestate.
No, that's not it.
Lay on top of.
What's it called? Like when you take an egg and you put it in one of those warming things. Like that lamp goes. People at home are listening to this screaming. You fucking pothead. You can't even remember.
Incubate.
Thank you.
Oh, I knew it was a bait.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid the band Incubus. It's like so I really can't. But anyway,
It was thinking that it.
So we have to take them out, and she had to get outside of the regular chicken coop, which is this large coop, and you have to put her in one where she has to sit on a beam.
Gotcha.
Like it's very small, and for the amount of time they're broody, that's how much time you have to put them in there. Otherwise, they could be broody for like a month. They'll pull their feathers out.
Oh,
and
jeez.
They can cause some health issues. They pluck all the feathers out of their chest to feather their nest for an egg that's not going to hatch.
Oh.
They get a little wacky.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, their brains are fucking a thumbnail.
Right.
So this coyote just figured out a way to get into that little cage and just jack the chicken and jumped over the fence with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a risk. And a couple neighbors, or one neighbor, lost a cat, like 10 years ago to it. It's like the beginning of coyote. Like, there's not a lot going on, but enough where if the cat's not smart, it could happen. But the cat is so happy, and that's just the way he lives. And it's like, everyone would be sad, but it's his life.
Yeah, it's probably not the worst way to go either.
Yeah. Quick rather than getting diabetes and...
Cats get diabetes?
Yeah, I had a diabetic cat.
Whoa. Did you have to give it insulin?
Yeah.
Whoa. Every day?
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Twice a
The cat
day.
was probably pissed at you.
Didn't...
Well, I had no idea. Why you shoot me with this fucking needle, bitch? I want pets!
Putting a pill on a stick and you have to fire it in its throat.
That's how you do it?
That's one of the things. That and the insulin.
God, he probably
and
ran
a little
from
scruff
you
of
all
its
the time.
neck.
Did he run from you all the time?
No. He was pretty mellow. He probably extended his life for another 4 years.
Oh.
And then it just all ended up failing.
Yeah.
But, it was like, it was my wife's cat. I would have...
You would have ended it?
Probably would not have
With a rock?
giving it shots for that long.
Hatchet? What was the method?
Just open the door and...
Make coyote calls.
No, it was a nice cat. But, yeah, I never knew there was this thing as a diabetic cat. And, we extended his life for a while, and then, other things start to fail.
Did you try feeding him a vegan diet?
No.
It's supposed to cure diabetes.
Oh, yeah?
No, making things up. But people do have their cats, and they feed them vegan food.
Really?
Yeah, cats die young. Sad. So irony. In their attempt to not be cruel to animals, they're cruel to their animal.
Starve their animal.
Yeah, they're feeding it fucking plums and celery and shit.
I just saw this 30-year-old dog yesterday on the internet. Have you ever heard of
Whoa,
something
that's crazy. What kind of dog
30.
is it?
It's an Australian. They can't prove how old it really is, but there's some video of it. I mean, it looks like it's fucking 30.
It's 30 in dog years?
No, it's 30 in human years, 200 in dog years.
That's only like, what is that?
6 years old.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
30. The owners must be like,
yeah,
all
maybe,
right, dude.
But see, here, there's no proof. As long as there's no proof and we're reading about this, we have no fucking idea
No.
how old that dog is. This is a bullshit story. Like, that's the problem with goddamn stories. Is all you have to do is you get paid per ad clicks.
Yeah, exactly. Just put a picture up and that's it. So
See, like
crazy.
that. 3 men who admit to raping a girl, 17, won't be jailed. That's
a lie, too.
must read. And this guy's got his abs out there taking a photo. What are you trying to do? You trying to get me to
Just
click
get
it?
me to click so that
It might not be about that.
No. There'll
Story
be an
could be about
ad
anything.
associated with it, and then someone will get paid.
Tom Papa, we have run out of time here. My
Really?
friend.
That goes so quick.
I know. That was 3 hours of fun, my friend.
That's crazy.
That was great, though.
That really is
I
crazy.
really enjoyed talking to you, man.
Thank you. I've been here once before, and I've been itching to get back. It's such a good hang.
I think this is better than our first one.
Yeah?
I really do.
I do.
Feel we learned
Next
a lot
time-
about starters. I learned a lot about yeast and muscle tissue.
Now you
and
got to get me a
sleeping on your
pot card.
stomach.
Get me a pot card.
We'll do that. We'll do that when we get off the air. I'll show you how to do it. It's not
All right.
hard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the week.
Wow.
You heard me, you fucks.
The
But
week.
next week, I've got 4 of them. So
Whoa.
straddle up. Got
Whoa.
a lot of loving. Starting with Cameron Haynes on Monday.
Wow.
My friend Doug Duran is coming next week. I got what?
Nosferatu.
Oh, Boss Rutan and Mauro Ranallo are going to be here, and Robin Black. It's going to be a hell of a week, you
Wow.
fucks.